Hi, friends. Hi, Bougie Gang. What's going on? Hey, everybody. Okay, let me pull up my monitor. How's everybody doing? Uh, let's see. Who got here? 1, 2, 3 first. I made it. Yes, Sonya's getaway RV. Yes, yes, yes. Sonya's going camping. You think she's gonna go and drive the RV up to New York? You think Sylvia's gonna hitch a ride up I-95? They're gonna hit the road, Thelma and Louise. It's the new Thelma and Louise, Sylvia and Sonya. It's the Blabbermouth wagon. Reporting live from the Blabbermouth mobile. Okay, let's see. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Um I made something for you guys today. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me make me small. Um It's a cowgirl trail ride. Okay, let me make me small so you can see. Let me go over to the parking lot. I branded Sonia's RV for her with Nestos on it. Hey, Lambo, leave her alone. Go eat your own treat. Go eat your own treat. Y'all, I just gave them some treats, and of course, Portia is like a quarter of Lambo size. And of course, he devoured, being the greedy man that he is. Sir, sir, Lambo, leave her and her treat alone. Girl, he is literally standing over her with his tongue hanging out his mouth. Like, I mean, he's such a cliche. He's such a dog. He's everything in a dog that you think a dog is supposed to be. That's Lambo. He is and a male dog at that. You love the graphics. Thank you. This could be yours. $94 a month, $12,000. She said it was under 3,000, right? Lambo strikes again. Lambo. Girl, he wants that bone so bad. He's laying on his side. Lambo. And Portia is sitting there. He chose to lay down right in front of Portia where she is enjoying her snack, right? He's laid down with his, because we have workout equipment in here. Would you shut up? See, I thought I was doing a good thing giving him a snack. I need for you to hurry up and eat. I'm gonna give him another bone. He's basically annoying her, but finessed me to give him more treat because I'm gonna have to handle this situation because Portia deserves, right? She deserves to enjoy her snack. And Sir is going to harass us until he gets more. So it's unfortunate. Oh, I think she's almost done. No, girl, she is dragging it out. Portia likes to enjoy her little meals. She's gonna enjoy it. Sync free episodes from elsewhere to Patreon. Sign up now. Paste your podcast or okay. He just walked away, so maybe I don't have to because I don't like to reward him for being a bully, when he's being don't do it, lamb. Don't do it. Let her eat her food. Let her eat hers. Nah. Let me give him some, y'all, because they're getting ready to go. They're getting ready to get into it. They're getting ready to get all the way into it. Hold on just a second. Let me grab him another bone. Don't do that. Come on. Come on. Come to the kitchen. You still got some? Portia, you better finish your stuff. Oh, jeez. Okay. I thought we were good. Right before I went live, I was like, they had just gone out for like 30 minutes. I just locked up. And right, my husband called. I was talking to him for a few minutes. And next thing you know, they want to go back outside again. So I let them go outside. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and hit the live button. And they were just looking so cute. And I said, let me give them a little treat. And then they go ahead and act up. If I would have known they were going to act up, I wouldn't have gave them anything. Okay. All right. Let's get into it, guys. Phone Calls from Prison dropped the latest edition of Tablet Visits, and it's funny. It tells us some more about what was going on. Sonya can't help but talk about what she done did. Um, I do have some text messages, so we'll see what's going on with that. They talked about it. Um, they talked about some things, so we'll see because he references the text messages. So when they reference the text messages, um, I don't know how she's gonna handle this thing. I mean, is she gonna give up her apartment and just be living at her daughter's house now, or what's going on? Um, anyway, we'll get into it. We'll see what happens. Let's listen to the tablet visits, and we'll just take it from there. We'll just play it by ear. Okay. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's been having a good day so far. This little soap opera is just continuing, continuing, continuing. They're on some damn can't stop, won't stop. Sonya just won't stop. She loves being injected into this story. I wonder how long it is before we get a tour, if she's going to give us one, but I wouldn't be surprised if she gives us a tour. I mean, why wouldn't she, right? Why wouldn't she? It's not like she's coming to let us in or anything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not show us? Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, okay, I think I found something. Let's get to when they start talking about her coach, and let's see if we're close, cuz she gave us a pretty good description of what this particular coach was going to be doing. Like, it's a Eddie Bauer, it's got the 8,000 pound hitch on it, it's got this. She gave us a lot of specs, didn't she? You think she gave us enough specs to be able to find something similar? It's 20 feet, it's Eddie Bauer, it's Ford, it's got the 8,000 pound hitch, it's got this, it's got that. She gave so many specs. You think we found something to look at? We might have. We might have. Okay. All right. I'm trying to find the video now. I wanted to hold on to this. All right. Let me put this on my watch later. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. All right. Let me see who got here first. If I can go back that far at this point, I might not be able to. Okay, I'm Unique, Shayna, Bella. Y'all got here early. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody. Good afternoon. Tell me what you're eating for lunch. Make sure to drop it in the chat. Don't think I forgot. We put up a couple of posts, couple of polls in posts. So scroll down my community post wall and get into it if you're not sure if you voted for everything. And if you have an idea for a poll, let me know. You guys have sent me a couple of things that you want to talk about. We're going to get through this Nesto and Sonya stuff, and then try to get into some other stuff in a different live, because we got a lot to talk about right now with these two. So we're going to get into that. Definitely don't think it's now. It's new. Okay. You don't think so? We'll see what she said. She wanted something new because she wanted the warranty. Maybe it's certified pre-owned. Hold on a second while I yell at my dog. Girl, the mailman's on the block, okay? She's feeling some type of way. I think it's their latest attempt to make the story die down. She moved in March, bought an RV, and is headed up north. Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, that's what you say. That's what you say. But we know according to the phone calls, wasn't she going to pick up the baby? So let's see. Member milestone. How has she been gone? We're not going to answer that because we know she hasn't been gone since March. We saw her in her apartment on the damn videos. So we already know that that's a lie, right? How has she been gone since March but been on live with Silverback multiple times in her? It's not even just because you could be in on live in Bali. You could be on live in Russia, but she was on live in that damn apartment. Okay. She was on live in that apartment. We know the truth, right? Nesto sounds like Sonya sound like she'd given up too. They sound like they both about to fall apart, quite frankly. I mean, I don't want to sound harsh because look, we know that life is a 360. You're born and you die, right? No one's wishing anything upon anyone, but we all know that there's certain things that are guaranteed in this life, and that's what are two things: death and taxes, right? Nesto definitely sounds very much like he's giving up, and Sonya, I don't know what the hell she's up to. I really don't. I can't even tell you. She said she had to go to Oklahoma to go pick it up. Okay, let's get into it since we're gonna talk about it. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm sorry. Miss Portia is just yapping. Let me share my screen, and then we'll pull up the what's it damn calls as needed. Oh, I forgot. This is like a big screen thing. Let's go over here. I'm gonna take this off. And we'll go back over here because we need the full screen for this. Portia just don't want to. Portia's on some can't stop, won't stop. She just can't get out of her own. She can't get out of her own way. Okay, let's get into it, guys. Welcome back to my channel. The details for this particular call are in the description box. You can listen to it uninterrupted, no commentary, without all of the things. Okay. Click that link if you want to. Otherwise, come back, go check it out uninterrupted and then come back and then listen to us talk about it. Okay. All right, guys, let's get into it. Nesto and Sonya, baby, get back reacquainted. They haven't been on video chat in a minute. Okay.
Oh my God. I ain't seen you in a minute.
Huh?
I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah. Ain't that changed? Ain't that changed with me? Yeah. How you doing?
I'm tired, but I've been running around all day.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I called 3 times and left a message, and then really I called 4 times. And only one time I got the voicemail.
So she's probably, I know some of you guys have different ideas about who did she email? Who was he yelling? Someone in the comments said she emailed Doug and Sean was mad about her emailing Doug. I don't have to agree with everybody's theories. It's definitely possible. We really don't know until we know. My impression, along with a few, many others, is that she emailed Will Wooten. It doesn't matter what Doug thinks. Doug works for the defense. And nothing that she could send to Doug, even though it might be embarrassing for the defense team, wouldn't have Will Wooten involved in it. And maybe she shouldn't be emailing anybody, right? But I don't know. I mean, there's lots of different theories. The one I'm going with is that she messaged Will Wooten because she did say that she had evidence to back up the fact that Shirley could have known more about the truck that she led on to. and she has no problem trying to drop a dime on Nesto's ex-wife so that he can not take the mother load of blame, and she's ready and willing to do anything to get him out of jail. You guys, you don't have to agree. It's okay. But that's just what I think. So if you think something different, have different theories, have maybe think the same thing, but for a different reason, comment it down below, put it down in the comments. We can talk about it. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody dominates the conversation. Like, you know what I mean? All opinions are welcome. And that's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a debate with Bougie Gang for who's top opinion. So just state what you think, and if you don't agree with somebody, that is okay. Let's keep it very much cute and very much letting our minds work, and not feeling like you're, you know what I'm saying, like no one has to be correct, absolutely 100% correct. That's what's fun about this, right? So let's see what we all agree on is this is a is that she's effing up his case. She's fucking up his case. That's what we can all agree upon. It's a shit show, baby. And I love the different theories because it makes you think differently, right? Like, that's interesting. There's nothing wrong with pondering an opposing opinion or a different way to get to the same result, right? It makes your brain work even better, right? That's why puzzles are so much fun. Anywho, let's get into it, guys. Baby, she says she got it new. Some of y'all think it's used. Girl, I really don't know where she's getting the money from. She must have a pretty decent check. She says she needs to keep her bills under $3,000, or she wanted to keep everything under 3,000. So I guess she's done with the baby, all of that kind of stuff. So let's get into it, and then we'll talk about it. And then I also have the text messages to go along. So we're gonna alternate back and forth, okay?
Oh my God. I ain't seen you in a minute.
Huh?
I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed with me. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm tired, but I've been running around all day.
Oh, okay. That's
I
good.
called 3 times and left a message, and then really I called 4 times. And only one time I got the voicemail, so I left the voicemail. I'll try again tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm wondering something, but I'll talk to him about that. You know.
Oh, okay. All right, Dan. So you're about ready to start your journey?
I'm excited.
That's good.
I'm
That's good.
excited, but I bought a bunch of vitamins, some magnesium. They said that's good. You know, my body don't hold food, which means I don't get nutrients. So I gotta just take these vitamins.
Yeah, so you can hold the steering wheel.
You know, I can hold the steering wheel. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's good, then. Well, you holding in there, right? Okay, that's
Hell
good.
yeah. Listen, girl. Yeah. So good. I know it's good. Yeah. I'm just the tail end of this code, and it is what it is.
Okay. All right,
We're gonna
cool.
make sure you're okay first. So.
Okay. That's gonna go down, but okay.
Hey, listen, it was never that serious. That's why I'm trying to figure out why it was even mentioned. at all. Shouldn't even been mentioned. But okay, you get me. Shouldn't even. It
Yeah.
wasn't even. It was nothing. Literally nothing.
Okay.
It was a 2-year-old. It was a 2-year-old comment. That's
Oh,
it.
okay. But I had to hit you back because they're feeding us now.
All right. It was a 2-year-old comment.
Oh my god. My god. Sorry guys. I didn't realize I was on mute. She looks like a crazy fool interrupting this man. She really does. Like it's just absolutely
Oh,
It
crazy
was
what
a
she's doing. Sorry, I had it on mute because the dogs.
nothing.
They're quiet now. But
okay.
isn't it crazy how she behaves? She's doing so much. She says that it's a 2-year-old comment. What's a 2-year-old comment? Okay, I'm gonna have to pull the other transcript for the day that she sent it. Because the new one I just got starts at 5:1, so I need the other one to see what she said, what we think she sent to Will, like fair is fair, no lying, whatever she said, some weird shit. She really needs to stop. She's doing too much.
Literally nothing.
Okay.
It was a 2-year-old.
I
It
was
was a
muted.
2-year-old
My bad,
comment.
my bad, my bad, y'all.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay. But I had to hit you back because they're feeding us now.
All right. I'll send
Bye
it
bye.
to you though.
He told you
All
not
right,
to,
bye.
but you don't
Bye.
listen. It's like he told you not to send it. He told you not to talk about it, but you keep talking about it. You won't. So he really can't do anything with this woman. This woman is unmanageable. You know what I mean? This woman is not able to be managed. She doesn't want to shut the fuck up. She doesn't, when he says, no, don't send it to me. I don't need it. What does he do? She sends it anyway. I mean, why not? Go send it anyway. Let me go ahead and send it regardless. Okay. She's a creep. But he can't stop calling her either. Sis, you're behind, honey. Be the light. We're good now. I'm not on mute. If I'm ever on mute, it was probably because the dogs were barking. And then I forget. So I won't put it back on mute unless the dogs are barking. But I do that for you guys. Okay. I try to spare you guys because when Lambo starts barking, baby, it's a mess. What made her delete all the emails? I don't know. She's crazy. Oh wait, do we want to hear what she was writing? Let's see. So this is it's getting ready to be the call for 5-4. So she said that she called a couple of times to speak to what's his damn name? This might not be the right one. Okay, I'm gonna have to find it. Let's just keep going with the call and then we'll get back to the messages.
Hey,
Like you're driving.
Girl, the teeth are horrible.
I'm just parked. I'm not driving.
Okay, well, how you doing? I see the new leather in the back. Where your glasses at?
It's in my bag, which fell when I hit my brakes a little earlier, so I got to go get them.
Girl, she blends
How
right
are
into the
you?
seats.
I'm all right. Hanging in there. Hanging in there.
Yeah,
You hanging in there yourself?
yeah, my glasses are dirty. Yeah, I am. I was really sick yesterday. I took a shitload of vitamins today because I never do, and I'm like, let me take my vitamins and get my stuff together, or I die.
Well,
Glasses.
You don't need to do that now.
You see how gloomy doomy these two are acting? Oh my god, that eyebrow is like, girl, do you see what's going on with her? Girl.
No, we don't want to die. We don't want to die.
Yeah, okay.
That we don't want to do.
Okay.
So dirty. I can see you though.
Yeah, you can see, you should be able to see better. It's hot out there. You got some a wool shirt on.
It's cold outside. So I was coming from because I had to go to Oklahoma, and I was coming from Florida, and I got back here real quick, and it's actually cold here. So that's why I got this on this wool. I got on short, but I got on wool.
Oh, okay. All right then, cool. Okay, other than that, you feeling better though?
Yeah, because I ate. I ate and I went and I took a whole bunch of vitamins. I took some iron and I took magnesium. I took everything. And then some and I drank some what did I have? Ginger. Some of everything. Just drunk some of everything.
Oh.
So beer
Oh.
doing.
Getting gray.
Getting gray. Getting
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Getting gray, getting old.
Yeah.
Can you guys tell me
See how long?
can you guys what is going on with her making these faces? It's like she's got Tourette's or something. And if you have Tourette's, baby, I'm not talking about you, so no offense, okay, hun. What is going on with that lipstick? Can you guys caption a color in the comments, please? What would you call that color lipstick? And you can't use cotton candy, okay? You can't use cotton candy for a couple of reasons. Number one, that's what Nesto used to call Shirley. Number two, it's too obvious, so don't use that. But I want you guys to caption a color for that atrocious pink. And you can't use atrocious pink. You can't use cotton candy. You can't use atrocious pink. And also we're not using cotton candy other than because it's obvious and because Nestor used to call Shirley cotton candy. So that's it. Okay. Ooh, pitiful pink, Pepto Bismol, bubblegum, funeral fuchsia. I like that. Ooh, fuchsia for full. Okay. Full for fuchsia, funeral fuchsia, Pepto Bismol, bubblegum. Somebody please do it. I'm too old to figure it out. Pepto Poom Poom Pink. I'm not mad at that. Okay. Um She has a mood lipstick and it's reacting to her levels of insanity. Wow. T, she is so slow and has no room to throw shade. Bougie gang. Hey bougie gang. Hey boo boo. Ghetto flamingo. I'm not mad at that either. Booty hole pink. Wow. Putty pink. I like that. Okay. Ferocious pink. Pitiful pink. Barbie doll Corvette pink. That's cute. Pink mess Pepto. Perimenopause period blood. Wow. Frandrew pink. Ponytail petal pink. Homewrecker Streetwalker pink. Wow. Power pink. Oh my god, that's that Barbie pink, the way that in my play makeup kit. Pitiful, pathetic pink. Pink pamper. Ooh. Fashion fair chocolate raspberry. Interesting. If that had a smell, it probably would smell good. Stank pink, pamper pink, piggy pink, wet and wild fake fancy, Pathetic pink. You guys are, this is like a prolific list, okay? Trying to get well. Is it trying to get well pink? He asked her about them glasses because she looks dangerous. Stank pink, P Valley pink. It's the Crypt Keeper collection. Pissy pink. Wow. Shay Shay lips. Oh, okay. Doo doo pink. Pluck up fuchsia. Wow. Pink panther, putty cat, pink lips, hoochie coochie pink, doo doo brown. Oh my God. Poor pink pink. Casket ready, bones delight. Ghetto flamingo. That was a good one. Coochie pink, ferocious. Am I repeating now? Maybe okay, let me go back up. She's a fan of Scammer Pink, Faux Strawberry Bomb, Lying Pink. Okay, Pepto's my favorite. Timu Pink, Blabbermouth Pink. Yes, Dumb Dusty Rose, Plastic Peen, Booty Blush Coral, Pink. Pink. Oh, pick me, please, pink. That's cute. Oh my God. I'm gonna be sick from laughing too hard. It's a lot. You guys, if you're not looking in the chat right now, oh, did someone say pasta? Did I see pasta? Horny the clown. Okay. She better watch out in those because I'm lot lizard. It's pot of pink. Pick punk up pink. Punk up pink. My Little Pony pink. Wow. Okay. Ugly. It's a very ugly pink. I think we got the point. Pork chop pink. Okay. Chunklet pink. Mm-mm-mm. It's expensive to be on the road now. Okay, let's get back into it. Just go back just a little bit and those girl.
This drunk some of everything.
Oh.
So beer
Oh.
doing.
Getting gray.
Getting gray. Getting
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Getting gray. Getting old.
How about I love the gray? You look handsome. Rather than say something to fuck with his self-esteem even more, even though I mean we don't care. Right? It's just as a woman to see another woman like you choose to pick up the phone and talk to this guy all the time. Why are you like she does constantly put him down, but no, you know what I'm saying? Low key, he puts her down a lot too, so it's equal. They're made for each other.
Yeah. Yeah. See how long gonna last. Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's okay. Well, it's good to see your face and see you still hanging in there. You know, look like you done got darker.
You think I got darker? But no, this is lip gloss. That lipstick make me look. It changed my shade.
Oh, that's what it is.
Because I'm inside, because you know I'm in the thing, so it's probably the thing inside.
Oh, okay.
Could be because I'm inside and my windows are down.
Oh, okay.
Right, that could be it. Let's see, I'll face the window. I look lighter.
Yeah, you look a little lighter now. Yeah, you look a little lighter.
I gotta, you know what I didn't think about? When I gotta take it to a washer because you can't go to a car wash.
Yeah, that's true.
I gotta wash this myself. So I gotta go and get all the stuff and see if I got the energy to wash it. Or go find a crackhead.
No, you ain't gotta do that. You can go to a truck stop. They'll wash it for you. Drive through the truck stop. Yeah, that's what they do. They don't wash it themselves.
How much do they charge for that at the truck stop?
I mean, if you're asking about how much a car wash is, I mean, sis, you're not ready. Because life on the road is not cheap.
About 35.
Okay. Are you happy now? You $35. Okay. Are you okay? Girl, why is she making that face? She's always making faces and she wonders why people are screenshotting her.
Yeah, 35. And you go outside, let it drain yourself off. Yeah.
Okay. I have to go find me a truck stop.
Yeah, that's
But
it. That's what they do.
in the, I know they have them where I saw you want that, but outside of that state, I don't know if they have them in the state.
Oh, okay. You got your diesel.
No, so I didn't start off that big because I have to do this by myself. So I was like, the one that I really wanted, I was like, I didn't want to, what I didn't want to do was be married to a park. You know, the bigger ones, you can only put them so many places. So I went and got something that I could move around and a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Just to start to see, you know, because the bigger, like, because I be getting weak sometimes. So that, you know, those big ones are kind of, when the wind is blowing, I had to put a lot of my weight on that steering wheel. I had to put a lot of my weight, when you was asleep, I had to put a lot of weight on that steering wheel, like, because the wind be blowing and then it be taking it. So I was like, you know, so 25, but I just went and got like something shorter that I could deal with first by myself. And then the one I really want, I said I'll graduate after that.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna strive on, get on out there.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. That's good that you went on push the button so you can go and enjoy your life. You know, don't get caught up in this world where, you know, it's been long enough.
Well, you in good hands, and I still could do what I need to do wherever I'm at. You know,
Yeah.
and that was the
Okay.
biggest thing. The biggest thing is you being in good hands. You got a great attorney. And
Now she's got a great attorney. Now he's got a great attorney. Didn't she say last week his defense was weak? I guess that doesn't mean it's a bad attorney, but I mean, whatever. I thought she said his defense was weak.
you got a great attorney. Great attorney. Because he's working on some other
Is
cases.
she just saying that right now because she dragged him? And then when she says he's working on some other cases right now, and I'm thinking,
You got a great attorney. And you got a great attorney. Great attorney. Because he's working on some other cases I've been watching. So you got a
what other cases are you watching? The one that he just negotiated, or the person just took a life sentence plus 20 years? Are you kidding me? We read the write-up. The write-up is on the Attorney General's website of the state of Georgia. And we looked at it yesterday where someone just took a life plus 20 sentence. That, okay. If that's the kind of deals he's getting, baby, that's not a deal.
great attorney that care and that, you know, all about helping people.
Yeah, because didn't she say something about Hoover in those messages? I need to find it. I'm pulling it up now.
People. So that's the biggest thing, you know. And everything else, you know, I don't have to be around to do. It's some black shit on my window.
It sounds like she is getting ready to be in the wind, which it doesn't matter because they don't really see each other anyway. She hasn't been coming over to the jail in some months now. So it almost doesn't matter if she's out of town because he can talk to her in the RV or anywhere. You know what I mean? Like it really doesn't matter. But it does sound like she's on the way out.
Okay.
That
Well, that's
lipstick is horrible.
cool. That's okay. As long as you handle your business, you know, I'm in my 60s now, so it ain't too much really left anyway.
They both sound pathetic. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They both sound very pathetic. Nesto sounds like he's getting ready to pack it on in. He's like, I'm in my 60s. There's not too much time left. Okay, if that's what I mean, that's what you're rolling with. I mean, nobody can really convince him otherwise if that's what he thinks. But they both say things that make you think that they feel very old and that they're pretty much ready to close this chapter.
It ain't. I just tell you
Ah,
too. It ain't too much left. What's left? You see that? Look. Come on now. It ain't no
let
secret.
me say this to you.
It ain't no
And
secret,
I
man.
know you be in there in your deep thoughts because you ain't got nothing to do but think, 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 right? Reminisce, think, and reminisce, and just, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, me and you talk, but we never talked about certain things. And certain things I didn't know. But then when I had to go do some digging, I had really saw the dynamic of the situation. And I felt bad that all of this transpired, you know, and just ruined that situation for you because it looked as though it was a solid situation.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say.
He's so stupid. This is what I have to say. The fact that she could actually sit there, she's a big dummy. The fact that she could sit there and I don't know if it sounds like she's trying to say that that somehow this situation got ruined with him and Shirley. This man was half of the reason why he's in jail right now is because he was fucking around with other women, including her. I don't know. I know there's a group of people out here that believe that everybody cheats and everybody screws around, but everyone does not. And it takes a lot of discipline within yourself and it takes a lot of love to be in a marriage of honesty and commitment. And I know that that might be corny to a lot of people because people are very horny these days. People have huge sexual appetites. They want to do whatever the fuck they want to do. They want to go rub and grind on everything, but everybody doesn't do that. Okay? Everybody doesn't. And it is very much a discipline. And it's just a walk within your integrity to be in a relationship with one person and be honest and be true to one individual and get the same in return. So, where she resides in crazy land and just these two deviants, these two weirdos, okay, who think that a good marriage can be sustained in the midst of side relationships, side chicks, side hoes, all kinds of craziness that this man was engaged in, lies and deception, and this fucking weirdo pick me ass chick who wants to backpedal off of his dick is going to sit up here and try to console him that he actually had a good thing and she's sad he couldn't have kept it up. Baby, you fucked him on how many occasions? And you sat there and talked to this man knowing good and well he had a wife that he probably should have been trying to spend some more time talking to if he wanted to keep a hold of her bank account. Let's just say on that. And the fact that she actually thinks that he could have held on to Shirley, and meanwhile he was distancing her from her child. This was a very abusive and toxic marriage that he had with Shirley. And the blessing for Shirley is that this happened, because had it not happened, we don't even know what could have happened to Shirley. He might have tried to cash in on whatever life insurance policies they have, and you know what I'm talking about, okay? And you know what I'm talking about. He could have been trying to cash her out on some sort of slip and fall down some steps or something. You know what I mean? Baby Shirley got out just in time because this fool would have had her down at the bottom of some steps somewhere talking about, I don't know what happened. I just came in from out of town.
I feel bad for the person I saw on TV the other day, where they're trying to run theirs as well.
Who was on TV the other day?
I text you. I tell you who it was.
He was talking about Michelle Obama. Let's finish with this and then we'll go to the text messages.
Yeah, they had to get
Okay,
on the world news. They had to get on the world news and straighten it out. Cause them
oh
folks,
You know,
yeah,
old dummy can't
you
tell a
remember now?
story. Old Nesto.
no,
So
I gotta go look.
yeah, you can go back and yeah, you must not be
When did
reading.
you send me the text?
I sent that text yesterday. What a day? No, that was Saturday, Friday.
I gotta go
Yeah,
look again.
yeah, that was a big deal. Big deal. But them
And
folks
he was
handled it. They stamped on theirs. Sure did. But anyway,
man.
so all of that don't even really matter no more. What's done is done.
I know, I know, I know, I know. It's just bad that a bunch of lies did that to you. That's all. That's
Well,
all. That's the bad part about it. Got a bunch of lies, you know, and a bunch of bullshit did that. But yeah, can't go back. I guess can't cry about it.
now I'm in my 60 balls now, so it ain't too much left
Ew,
anyway.
it
So
sounds
guess
so
what?
disgusting. 60
He old.
balls. I'm in my 60
He
balls.
Hey,
old.
ain't gonna crash it on out, man. That's it. But anyway, you enjoy yourself. That's all that matters right
I'm
now.
sorry,
That's all that
walking and laughing. I enjoyed myself, and what happened?
matters. And as long as you're enjoying yourself right now, that's all that matters. So yeah, that's a wonderful feeling, ain't it? Ain't it a wonderful feeling?
If I wasn't distracted with my illness, I mean, I gotta do it because you gotta live hard till you die.
Okay then.
You
Then
got to
if you
live
don't,
hard
then
till you die, and you just
uh,
gotta go.
okay then. Well, live till you live and hard till you hard. Then you're good
You
to
have to
go.
live hard till you die.
Well, at
That's
least
how
I
that
can
goes.
sense.
I just think it's pretty depressing. I mean, I don't know. Some of the people, because I do watch van lifers. I don't know if she's going to try to record her journey or not, but damn it, let me tell you something. A lot of the people are very depressed. Some people seem happy, but at the bottom line of it, some of those people seem very kind of lonely. No, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go too deep into it. If you follow van life, you know what I'm talking about. There are some people who do it with their spouse or their significant other. They seem to have a good time with it. But some of these people are damn loners, and that's okay. But you spend a lot of time trying to drive around, see if you can park at fucking Walmart. See, it's like a game of where can I sleep tonight type thing. Everybody doesn't have a permanent place to go park, like at a trailer park or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Some of the places that you can park that are like more upscale, um what's the point in doing that when you probably could just go stay at a hotel room? It's, yeah, home on wheels. But you know the guy from uh what's his name? His name Bob, the guy Bob, the older guy, and he calls it home on wheels. Um It nomads. Yes, the nomads. I mean, Sonya needs to start a nomad channel. I mean, baby, we will be following. If she's gonna have to, we'll have to segue her over to Love Lies and Lace Fronts, because unless she got some court cases, I can't really deal with her over here. But you know what I mean? We'll find a place where we can talk about what she got going on, and that will be over on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. We will catch her latest episodes of Girl Ho on Wheels. Stop it. You guys are funny. Baby. It's She couldn't hold on anymore. She had to let her real face come in. Girl.
I still can
You
see
got
the
no do
background.
over. You see my background?
Yeah, I can still see your background. So
I can see
it's
the
real.
blinds.
Yeah,
I know Nesto's probably like, I cannot believe she actually did something she said she wanted to do. She, after almost 3 years, she finally put her van life. Girl, yes, we'll definitely, if she wants to go ahead and start her little van life videos, baby, honey, you go right on ahead. We won't forget about you, Sonya. Go ahead.
it's
You
real.
know,
We'll help you run them views up just a little bit.
you know, you know. Yeah.
That's it.
I
So
wonder
you
if her
gotta do too
kidneys
much. You
messed
gotta
up
say too
too.
much. But it's real though. I see it. So they
It's
keep me
really real.
going. Huh?
It's really real.
Yeah, it's real. I know it's real.
It's
I
so
know
real.
that. I know people just think you just be talking, popping at the mouth.
I don't care enough to think if she's, I don't care enough, Nesto. But what I'm gonna say is this: she totally came in and destiny swapped on your ass. You met her and you were in your Prevost motor coach, and she was walking her little butt across the fucking gas station. And not only have you ended up in jail for the last 3 years with nothing, she now has the lifestyle you wanted to live, which is she's in her RV. It might not be a Prevost, but she's free and she's going to be on the road. And look at you, girl, when that cabin fever sets in. Yeah. Isn't she claustrophobic too? Girl, cabin fever sets in. You are living and driving in your home. Where do they go to break up the monotony? It's expensive. I think it is expensive. Thank you, Rev It Up. I'm gonna read that in just a second. It's expensive as hell. People need to stop romanticizing living in a van, car, or truck. And she has a intestinal issue. How is she going to handle it? And all she cooks is Alfredo. It's not like she's going to be stopping in every city and going to a farmer's market and getting fresh spinach and greens and farm fresh eggs, and you know what I mean, or stopping at good restaurants. It's expensive to be out there traveling. You see some of the old timers who travel and they have nice RVs and they're pulling their little Mercedes wagon or they're pulling their Mustang or their Jeep, and they're headed down to Florida for the season. They might have one of those, like more of an upscale RV park. They park their RV and they have their house up in, New England, or up north, Ohio, wherever, and then they go down south. Some people go down to like Nevada, Arizona, places like that. Some people go to Florida, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama. They camp at these RV parks down by the beach for like the long summer. They come down the end of spring and they leave right before, when they leave right before the holidays, like September, October. So 4, 5, 6 months they spend on, retirees basically. Um, that's what she wants to do. And some people do the opposite. Some people don't like it when it gets hot, hot, hot down south, and then they go up north and spend the summers up, at the northern beaches up in Rhode Island, just further up north, Long Island, New Jersey, the cooler summers rather than the sweltering hot summers of the south. Rev It Up, thank you, boo. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for supporting. Okay, thank you for supporting the channel. Yeah. But I mean, look, Sonya, go ahead and put up your little RV channel so we can see what's going on. See you change the poop tank. Y'all know she won't survive more than she's gonna get out there and be checking right into a hotel. I'm telling you, because a lot of people have those type of vehicles, like have the converted Sprinter, and they have it for the comfort of driving out of town and be comfortable. But baby, put right into a hotel. Ain't nobody trying to sleep in those things. I mean, some people do, but everybody doesn't. We had some people over the holidays who were guests of some neighbors of ours, like 4 houses up and across the street. And I was like, oh my God, babe, look, it's a van life van. They had a big Sprinter. It was maroon and it had all the stuff up on top of it, the HVAC vents and all that stuff, and racks and everything. It looked like something from a van life video. And as much as I wanted to knock on the door and say, "Oh my God, can I see inside your van?" I did not, of course. But they were at someone's house for the holiday, clearly, right? They were there for about 3, 4, 5 days. And after the holidays, they burned out. You use it for road trips. You stop at a rest stop. You got some place to stretch out. It's nice. It's comfortable. You can kind of stretch out a long trip, if you like road tripping a lot. But at the end of the day, there is nothing like getting into a nice hotel with a nice, comfortable bed, fluffy pillows, and a good, nice spa bathroom. Okay.
I hit that corner today because I like a fool went shopping. Hold on. I went shopping. Hi. You ready? Am I parked right? You think that's cool? My son gonna drop me off to my car. That's cool. You like it? Yeah. Oh shit! I hit my box, my fuse box.
She can never talk to her son or whatever. You like it?
Yeah,
No, I didn't break it. I just hit it with my boots. I got my boots. Yeah, I'm about to get off with Nesto, and then you can take me to my car.
I'm about to get off the phone with your stepdaddy.
Yeah, go ahead on, dude. Take care, Ben. You got your hitch yet?
I got a hitch, but I gotta drag my car.
Who got to drag?
I gotta drag it because I was gonna leave it, but now I'm gonna drag it. I'm gonna bring it with me.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that anyway.
I got a hitch. I got an 8,000-pound hitch.
Okay.
Y'all, I did some searching and I think I found what I think her car might be. We'll look at a tour of it in a minute.
So you got the hitch thing on your car, put on a car too?
Yeah, I got that already. It's internet, Wi-Fi, 200 watts of solar. I had 2 fans put in for circulation. I got
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of generator you got? You got an Onan on
I
there?
got a generator. It's damn.
It's an Onan. That's what it is.
So I don't think it's white. It's not green like an Onan. But
Okay.
they got 2 brands they be using. So I don't know what the brand is. I gotta go back and check. It's behind my bumper.
It's behind the bumper on the back.
It's on the back behind the bumper. It's not on the side by the thing like usually. But I got my rear tires.
You said just lying.
Caught it.
Oh, you got a dually. Yeah, like a dually. Yeah.
Like a dually. Yeah, I got a dually.
Girl, I mean, she said Tomas is there, so I mean, who knows? Is she in Miami? Is she in Atlanta? Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's your front look like? Is this a Ford or a Chevy?
It's a Ford. Oh, I don't like the Chevys. I was trying to get the Mercedes, but they was up there. And I was trying to keep my monthly with everything that I was doing under like $3,000. So I was gonna they was trying to put me in a used Mercedes cab, but I was like, just give me a brand new Ford.
Okay.
Because I wanted a warranty and I didn't want all the problems. And
so
then Mercedes cost more. I mean the repairs.
You got the round front end or you got the truck? Square, yeah. So like a
square
truck.
with the chromed out. It's chromed out.
So it's like a truck in the front.
It's like a truck in the front. It's a C class. Cause I was looking at, like I said, I want to be able to park it anywhere and just like go to the beach and just go wherever I want to go, and it not be a problem because it's so big. It's only 20 feet. It's only 20 feet long. I didn't get nothing stupid long, because I want to be able to go to the beach, park anywhere, and it not be a problem. And somebody be like, "Oh, it's so big, you can't." I'm in a parking space right now on the street.
Okay, well, enjoy yourself then. You got your big water tank?
I mean, no matter what, it's still bigger than a car. Everybody doesn't have a toilet and a damn kitchen in their vehicle. I don't care how small you think it is. 20 feet is 20 feet. Okay. And you got a toilet up in that mug. Okay. And you could probably get 10 people in there. That's a lot. That's big.
No, I only got 30 gallons.
Okay. Oh,
I got
okay.
30 gallons. Yeah. I'm again, it's not that big.
All right, could you? It's a slider or no slider?
No fucking slides. None. I didn't want them problems. I was trying to do something. The one I really wanted was in Canada. I just didn't have the energy to go get it. They have the same, like but it's made better. But it's in Canada, right? Same body, same style, but it was made in Canada. So the product was better. Same floor plan, same everything. So this one's an Eddie Bauer, and it's
Yes, for yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna do your business now. I love you very much. Be safe out there. Get some rest.
right. Get some
Yeah.
rest.
All right, cool.
Make sure you call me tomorrow.
Yeah, I will do. I will do. All right, I'm proud of you. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. See you later.
Love you. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't.
Okay. Hold on. All right. So what did she say? Okay. Thank you. Phone calls from prison. All right. Let's go over here. Let's do a little research. Okay. A little market research. What'd she say? She said she had an Eddie Bauer. She said it's 20 feet long. Just remember the specifications, right? Hold on. Let me, it needs to be transformative. Hold on. Girl. Okay, we'll do it like that. Okay, hold on.
There's nothing dysfunctional about this Eddie Bauer 19ED. It may be small, but it gets the job done. Starting right off over here in the kitchen, you see you have thermoformed countertops and a nice countertop extension. So if you need just a little bit bigger, a little bit more space, that gives it to you right there. You will also see, because it's thermoformed, it allows us to undermount the stainless steel bowl, has a drying rack, nice big high-rise faucet, kind of that champagne's bronze, very nice look to it. So prep.
So this is the smallest C class. It's a 2025 Eddie Bauer. I don't know if hers, she said hers is new. We don't know. Some of the same specs that she mentioned makes me think that this could be something similar, if not what she got, but I'm not sure.
As the 2-burner cooktop is recessed with the glass cover. Of course, when you want to use that, you fold it up and back just like so. Kind of doubles as a minor backsplash there as well. But, that gives you some options for prep space here. So even though it's little, it still works. You also have some storage underneath the sink. Plus, take a look at this. You have 3 full extension ball bearing drawers, and they're slow close. The bottom one here is a little bit deeper, a little bit bigger. So if you have like some RV pots and pans, you can put them in there. And of course, again, you have that storage under the sink. And then up top, you kind of have like that beautiful green down below. They went with the white up top. So it's nice, bright uppers. Helps it seem nice and open, nice and big. And I mean, at 6 foot tall, you can see I have plenty of headroom here, right? Like I do not feel closed in whatsoever. Over to the side is going to be your microwave. Cool thing about this one, not only is it a convection microwave, but this one has a built-in air fryer way in the back. So this is kind of meant to be the main bed, right? The table drops down. You have that sleeping space. You have outlets over here, as well as a 12-volt outlet for a CPAP machine if you need. You have some cup holders because people can ride back here, right? You have 2 seat belts. Also, you'll see you have storage in the back. In fact, right back there is a spot for the pedestal leg, spot for your clothes, and you have it right there. You have a nice big wardrobe to be able to hang clothes.
All of Sonya's little clothes. I wonder if she's going to show us the inside. Eddie Bauer, 20 foot. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying that based on what she said, the specifications, this is what I came up with. This might not be it, but this will give you an idea of what a 20-foot Eddie Bauer 2025 looks like. Okay. Like I said, we don't have to debate who's right or who got girl. She could be riding around in a bucket with 4 wheels on it, and it will make me know never mind. Okay.
Sleeping on an air fryer for a long time. Once I got one, I use it all.
I'm not buying it. It could be $200,000, baby. I don't even know. I don't know how that woman makes her money, and I don't know how much money she has.
The time for protein. It's awesome for chicken thighs. Highly recommend. You also see right underneath that, you have your hood with a light and a fan on there. And then as we kind of get to the back, this is kind of the main idea behind this floor plan, right? They wanted it to be short, and they give you this big U-shaped dinette all the way in the back. So this is kind of meant to be the main bed, right? The table drops down. You have that sleeping space. You have outlets over here as well as a 12-volt outlet for a CPAP machine if you need. You have some cup holders because people can ride back here, right? You have 2 seat belts. All with this one is that, yes, it's a Class C, but it's about the size of a Class B as far as length, right? Will automatically fire on and fill your battery right back up. Roof mount AC, it's all you need. You know, it's not going to be, you need to sit down aisle bathroom, but they are wet bath. This right here, I think, is probably one of the biggest advantages over a Class B.
Is he going to show us how they sit down?
I don't know if you've ever used a Class B side aisle bathroom, but I have a ton of space in here. Again, while it may not be the biggest bathroom in a Class C, this is so much bigger than what you normally get in a Class B, which this floor plan is kind of meant to emulate. You'll also see that you have toilet paper holder over to the side. Of course, our sink there as well. And then everything in here, of course, is able to get wet. You have the full wall surround, skylight up top for some additional headroom. I mean, up front is going to be our cab over. So in order to make this, you just pull this back, drops right down. You can see that you have, plenty of room. On the other side, there actually is a little bit of storage. Let me open this up for you here. So move that. So you can see that you have some additional storage right in there, privacy screen. So you can leave them in so you can, put it here. Cup holders, you can see your in-screen dash. This one, I believe, let me check. I think it has, yeah. So you do get Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. Pretty standard.
It's the music.
Let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2025 Eddie Bauer 9.
So 20 feet long.
18 ED. We'll start off with the chassis. As I mentioned inside, this is built on the Ford E-Series. It's an E350. The house is a 7.3-liter V8, putting out 325 horsepower and 450 foot-pounds of torque. Now, something else I really like on the front end is going to be the front cap. And as you will see, it has an actual cap in that it wraps around a power on the window here, so it lets in some natural light. Again, with all the windows on this RV, it's actually nice and bright inside. As far as storage, you'll get several kind of smaller compartments. You'll see they are rotocast, which is great. So they're nice and easy to clean. They'll be lit as well. So there's a light in there. You have your fresh water inlet here, electric outlet outside. Again, another one of those smaller compartments are going to be right back here. Your main storage compartment is actually located there. So if you take a look, you can see that actually goes through all the way to the other side. So if you have some longer items, whether it's fishing poles or pool noodles, I don't know, whatever it may be, but you have the space for it. Coming around to the back, this is something that is very unique to the Eddie Bauer, and that is going to be the Thule bike rack.
So she can carry her scooter.
Most Class Cs do not come with this. Again, a lot more common on a Class B style setup, but this really is perfect for the couple that wants to be able to get out, ride some bikes. I love that this comes standard with it. Right down underneath, you will see that 4,000 watt generator. And as I mentioned, that has that auto generator start. That's not just for voltage. That can be for time. That can be for temperature. So, if you're out biking and your coach gets too hot, the generator can kick on, AC can turn on, be able to cool things off. Just a fantastic system. You'll also see this one does come with a hitch. This is an 8,000-pound hitch on here. So you can really tow some stuff behind this.
She mentioned an 8,000-pound hitch. I don't know if this is her truck. Good for her. I don't care. Okay. I don't see her living in that thing. I see her running right back to her apartment. I don't understand. Living out of your vehicle is a whole different ball game. As scary as she seems to be, I just don't. I kind of don't believe it. I'm eating my lunch. What did you eat? You guys tell me what you ate, and I'll tell you what I'm eating. Girl, sis hungry. This is to throw YouTube and whatnot. Ah, what's the MSRP? I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up. It is. I'll drop it for you guys. You know, I think it depends on where you're located to find prices of cars. I don't know. It's not worth it. Half of you guys don't believe she has it anyway, so I'm not gonna waste my time trying to find a sale price. I'm sure it costs something, but I don't see how she's going to. I don't see how she's gonna live in there. I just don't. I really don't. I think it's crazy. Um, Most people who are into van life aren't going to take 2 and 3 and 5 years to find something to live in. I just think it's something that she wanted to try to do. And now that she's going to be out there, she's going to realize, I don't like this very much. Let's see. Cauliflower chicken strips. Shrimp and broccoli, Shirley's Revenge Pink, baking soda. Is it peroxido? Perioxido? Lotus fingers. Oh, calamari and garlic bread. Yum. Okay, I'm eating my leftover Jersey Mike's from yesterday. Yum. And of course, Portia is begging. Okay, let's look at this. All right, that just gives you an idea. We don't know if that's it or not. Let me see. Did y'all check her background around 7:20? You can see another RV, but she said she was parked on the damn streets at Heifer Line. Hold on. Seven. Hold up.
Your diesel?
No, so I didn't start off that big because I have to do this by myself. So I was like, the one that I really wanted, I was like, I didn't want to. What I didn't want to do was be married to a park. You know, the bigger one.
You said 7:20.
I was
I
like-
don't see at 7:20. I did see another RV in the background. I don't know what the timestamp was, but you're saying
Oh, okay. You got your diesel?
No, so I didn't start off that big because I have to do this by myself. So I was like, the one that I really wanted, I was like, I didn't want to. What I didn't want to do was be married to a park. You know, the bigger ones, you can only put them so many places. So I went and got something that I could move around and a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Just to start to see, you know, so the bigger, like, because I be getting weak sometimes. So that, you know, those big ones are kind of, when the wind is blowing, I had to put a lot of my weight on that steering wheel. I had to put a lot of my weight. When you was asleep, I had to put a lot of weight on that steering wheel. Like,
when you were asleep, I had to put a lot of weight on my steering wheel. On the steering wheel. So Nesto let you drive when you guys went out of town?
On that steering wheel.
It's like the plot thickens with these two. Every time they talk, they reveal another lie story.
I had to put a lot of my weight. When you was asleep, I had to put a lot.
So you only saw him 5 times, but during that 5 times, you were driving his RV and he was sleeping. So he knew you well enough to put a big ass bus size RV in your care and custody to drive while he slept. Is that what happened?
I had to wait on that steering wheel, like, because the wind be blowing and then it be taking it. So I was like, so 25, but I just went and got like something shorter.
All right, if you get the timestamp, whomever dropped that message before, let me know. But I don't see it, baby. I really don't. If you look hard enough in this video, you will see that she is in an RV park somewhere. If she wanted to say she was on the streets, baby, I just let her. You know what I mean? I let her do it. I'm not gonna. It's hard to try to, like, okay, which lie are we gonna focus on today? You know what I mean? So we're gonna just let her have that one. It's a ram behind her. A ram truck. I'm on it now. Hold on.
That I could deal with first by myself. And then the one I really want, after I'll graduate after that.
Okay. So you finna drive on, get on out there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's good that you went on, push the button so you can go and enjoy your life. You know, don't get caught up in this world where, you know, it's been long enough.
Well, you in good hands, and I still could do it.
Okay, so riding around in an RV and screwing in the bag. She can have she doesn't have to. It's just too much. I couldn't do it. I'd be ready to get to my house. Mm-mm.
People, innocent people. So that's the biggest thing.
Okay, you guys, you can see a little bit
And
of this
everything
side of
else,
it.
I don't have to be around to do. There's some blanket on my window. And everything, people, all about helping people that, all about helping people, innocent people. So you got a great attorney that care, because he's working on some
Okay,
other
let's
cases.
go to the text messages. If you find the exact timestamp, let me know. And it's nothing for me to flip back, but I don't want to watch this for like the second or third time. Because for me it'll be like the third time. But I don't mind going back. If you want us to see something, just drop the exact timestamp for me. Because that helps so we don't have to like try to find it. Okay. Let's get over here. So again, the message she sent to Hoover. Why she said she deleted messages, I don't know, for Bond, because okay. Did you call him today? Good morning. I hope you're. She said it was a 2-year-old comment. Your first lawyer said it's something going on. Nothing. Okay. The message that she dropped for, I think we read this already. Okay, sending today all evidence. All evidence I have says innocent. Did she go to Oklahoma to pick it up and drove back to Atlanta? That's what she said. I don't know if that's what actually happened, but that's what she said. She had to pick it up. She said the one she wanted was in Canada, but she didn't have the ability to go pick it up. The tariffs, okay. You think she's going to run for the border? Nesto trying to figure out how he's going to pay for him and the RV now. How she's going to pay for him and the RV now. I don't know. Staying focused. Okay. Did we read this one? I hope you and old boy talked today and got a clear understanding because I get highly offended when anybody say anything bad about you. We read that before. I'm trying to find the one. Is this the one? Good morning. I hope no lies are told today. All lives matter. All things matter. This is what I think she sent to Will Wooten. We talked about this the other day anyway. Um, all things matter. I'm okay with the truth. Roswell constantly changes the stories and twists facts, lies. This system needs to change. The world needs to change. Girl, she's so weird. Power, money, material gain is what destroyed this country. It's supposed to be about honesty and facts. Why is she writing him like she knows him or something? That's weird. For her to send that to Will Wooten, it's not even like it was something substantive. It was just it was like a bunch of her opinion that she wanted to force feed down his throat to basically say, like, my man is innocent and I'm tired of you guys lying. Please do nothing filed today. Okay, let's get to this over here. Hold on. 5-2. Okay, let me read on this one. Okay. I think we read this over here the other day, but okay, you guys can see. I spoke to Hoover today and no worries, but I think she meant to say of course, but but of course you know who lied and said it was several when it was just one, which we debunked that too, because we know she said that she'd spoken to Will Wooten on multiple occasions and it was fine. What's different about this time? Something told me he was going to lie about you. That's crazy. Okay, sending that today. All of the evidence I have says innocent, but no, it was a conversation between him and me that he took to Hoover. Okay. The truth wasn't told yet again. It's them damn lies. That shit is crazy. High school behavior. I saw this story of this man who was shot in the head and his baby's mom took him in and nursed him back. The Hugh journey for them. Black folks started with the hate. Why is it a issue to be loyal and hate people and help people? A lot of evil in this world. You don't understand. It's fucked up out here. Evil, negative lies, the devil. Love you. Yes, it is a lot of unhappy people out here. Thank you. You're welcome. I love you. Be strong at this point to break down and accept any deal for freedom. I saw it with YSL. Ex-prosecutor told me a lot. Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Okay, this is where we left off. No one can tell me about your character. No one can tell me about your character. The way it was brung to my attention, it's like you were trying to sabotage the case. The other side, is this going in the right direction? Okay, good. No one can tell me about your character. The way it was brought to my attention, it was like you're trying to sabotage the case. The other side doesn't care anything about the truth, the justice. Their agenda is to keep me in prison for the rest of my life, no matter what the truth is. It's just not me. It's others, as they are so consumed with probation, it doesn't last 90 days. They just got a major sweep through the city, picking up this is the thing about the soccer thing. Okay. Please do. Nothing filed today, but no, I would never. I lied. I was lied on, but we spoke and cleared up the facts, sent Hoover a copy of everything, destroyed the originals, no copies, not trying to be bothered, recording all communications with them to protect myself in the future. 35 years working in legal field, never seen corrupt shit like this. We read this one the other day. This is crazy. I'm no longer in Georgia. I left. She's such a liar. You're no longer in Georgia, but on the 4th, allegedly, you said you were back in Georgia. You were talking to Tomas. You bought your RV back from Oklahoma. Okay. It just hit me all of a sudden. You promised me you will not let those people fuck me around. You have kept your promise when I tell you that is rare. When I saw last night the world news, this is what he was talking about, the world news. When I saw last night the world news and how they were dogging, he says put, but I think he meant to say out, dogging out Michelle Obama about her marriage. She stood tall and defended him no matter what. And that's her husband of 20 plus, almost 30 years. What the bloggers say, you were right. The world is full of more evil than good. So you can continue to be remarkable woman that you are. I am I am super more than grateful to have in my life. I'll see you at 6 o'clock. Can't wait. Oh, thank you. I was raised right. Plus, working in criminal law. She's such a fucking liar. Oh, thank you. I was raised right. Plus, working in criminal law, just seeing how they fuck people around with no care. I see outside of my life and I try to help those in my life. You were a great friend to me. You were a great friend to me. I return the energy. Make sure I see you tomorrow. Love you. Love you and to love you too. Enjoy Saturday night. Good morning, my love. Freedom is coming, God willing. Happy Sunday. I'm happy for you. Good morning, love. I'm feeling better. Took a whole host of vitamins. She's old. I'm 4 years later on that. Thank you, babe. Nesto says, today made me so proud of you accomplishing your dream. I saw it today in the background. Anything is possible. Sometimes sometimes no just means not now, but a yes is coming. That's the way I feel about the decision that's going on in my case. And yes is coming in my favor. We just got to keep believing with God and the answers he's shown me. I do understand my old relationship, what you were saying about my old relationship. Yes, there was good, but people have moved with their lives. I'm like roadkill. Wow, he called himself roadkill. Fire station come and take the water hose and push the roadkill to the side while the police directing traffic. So enjoy the wilderness for me. Freedom is coming. Is he being a little haterish right now? I mean, I know he doesn't have a lot of reason to be happy go lucky, but damn. You are not roadkill, just in place of the lies, just in a place lies have you. I love you and love how you are always happy for my progress in life. Live hard. Death is certain for us all. I love the RV. It's perfect for what I'm trying to do. Drinks hella gas, but it's not the last one. Okay, getting a feel for the lifestyle. Just do it. Be positive with your situation. It's lies that have you here. Silence is not forever. Good morning, love. A pretty day. Good morning with you in it. Made it. Love you. I was told I was getting a bond motion put in last week and I should be going back to court in 30 days. So the motion should showing now. Please call him if it's not showing. Ask him what's the holdup. This has been hanging over my head for 3 years. It's like, but who's so now Sonya got a RV, let's say allegedly, air quotes. Is she supposed to be funding? Now she has some credit or something. She's supposed to be getting him up. Like, even if he gets a bond, how is he going to get out? He doesn't have any money. Okay, I will ask. Love you. Nesto says, you good? Sonya says, yes, love, resting for the drive. She's old. Make sure you got plenty of smoke detectors around, carbon monoxide detectors inside the RV, because the exhaust is a silent killer while you sleep and it make you fall asleep while you're driving. Put the air purifiers in your living quarters because the AC unit on the roof, it makes everything dry on the inside. Also, make sure on your road trip, walk around and check the back wheels, have enough oil fluid. It's a little ring on the rim that has to be leveled off. It's if it leaks, it can catch on fire while you're driving because the bearings rub together. It doesn't matter how new the unit is, if they don't put the rubber seals on right, it will leak. Get 2 new extra fire extinguishers because you have a gas unit. They are prone to catch on fire. Wow. They are not like diesel units, but you should be good because you have brand new house batteries, so you don't have to use the generator as much. Your alternator from the motor up front should be charged up and it will keep everything charged. When you cut your engine off, that's when the house batteries kick. I might be in here, but I'm out there with you. Sorry if I sound like your daddy. LOL. Enjoy. Oh, she loves that. Let me see where you guys are. You guys paying attention? Did I put y'all asleep? Girl, just if you want to see the countryside, why don't you get on the train and put your car on the train? Okay. Why don't you take a nice long trip on Amtrak or something? Okay. If you have a washer dryer hookup, there should be an electrical panel in the electric closet. Also, when you shut the vehicle off, there's a switch in the back of the unit. It should tell you that in the manual to switch it from AC to DC 110 volt that turns the inside power on. That's when I was telling you about the Shore Power, which is your house batteries, which are separate from the car batteries. You can turn your generator on by pushing a button. The button should be by your driver door and your side entrance bedroom. If you can't figure out, you can go on YouTube and it should give you a video instruction where to find it. Sometimes it's like a house where it's a little button inside the socket and you push it and it triggers the circuit breaker if there's too much power going on one side. Also, you can go to Eddie Bauer RV website and call their customer service and they can give you the instructions as well 24/7. May send me some pics of you in the RV from outside so I can keep it in mind, so I can keep my mind out of here. Also, I'll tell you a breakdown of what you need for your warranty because a lot of companies play games with the warranties and won't honor them, especially the insurance companies. They all know gas units catch on fire faster. Baby, I guess she should have known not to get a gas. That's what this is telling me. They all know gas units catch on fire faster and they jack up the insurance up on the sales, jack up the insurance. They all know gas units catch on fire faster and they jack up the insurance up the salesman's sale gas unit faster at a lower price. Don't put many miles on it because when it's time to trade it in, they will only give you half what it's worth because of the hours used on the generator. Girl, he's not giving like, ooh, okay. I had to fix my seat. Okay, yes, it's overdue. Come on now. I love you. Freedom is coming soon. God willing, happy times. I need you. This is what Sonya said, girl. She said, I need you. I don't see the button. I know what you mean. Everything is covered under warranty. It's only 20 feet. It's a cross between a van life and RV life. I don't have the energy for bigger. Ay, ay, ay. I don't have the energy for bigger. If all goes well, upgrade. LOL, I'm glad I went forward after 7 years of research. It's different from the normal living outside the box. Good morning, love. I found the GFI reset button. I will get the carbon detector and extra fire extinguishers today. There are YouTube bloggers talking about the guy in there you spoke about. On his side, of course, the Cobb County DA said the bond hearing this month, they will determine if the evidence supports the charges while he sits in jail losing everything. Are they talking about the Indian man who the lady, I don't know if it was a Karen or what, but there was an Indian man. Did he talk about that? The Indian man who supposedly was trying to kidnap a little kid at the Walmart, but I think it was all a misunderstanding. Because girl, when they showed those the closed circuit TV video footage, baby, that man didn't come near that lady's kid. And I think at one point the lady was gonna fall off the little scooter, and he was trying to help her not have the baby fall and hit his head. And I think she had two kids on the, you know how some people do, they'll have all kinds of kids hanging all over the scooter, and she started to tilt over. The man caught one of the kids. Meanwhile, when she turned around, another kid fell off, and he was asking her for Tylenol or something. I don't know. It was very awkward. It's a long story, but at the end of the day, the man's out of jail now, and he had Ashley Merchant for a lawyer. So, okay. She's a Karen. Yeah, well, I'm going to say misunderstanding in the sense that I don't think the police understood him. Maybe it was a language, obviously he speaks English, but Karen told a story. I mean, there's no misunderstanding between the man's asking for Tylenol and 10 minutes later you decide someone's trying to steal your baby. I get it. So misunderstanding though, unfortunately that man wasn't able to convey the bitch is fucking crazy and I didn't touch her. You know what I'm saying? But the video spoke for itself. Yeah, the video spoke for itself. When they put that video together, all of the Walmart video, it shows it speaks for itself. He didn't try to touch that baby. He didn't try to take that baby. Did they throw it out? I don't know if they officially did. They throw it out today? Nesto said he talked to the man in Cobb County. I don't see how he could talk to him because from what I understand, Fulton County inmates are segregated from the Cobb County, unless maybe he saw him in the nurse's office or something like that. But Nesto is not housed with Cobb County. He's not housed with Cobb County people. He's housed, it's a Fulton County dorm at Cobb. All those people are together. So I don't know. Nesto probably lying, girl. All right. There are YouTube bloggers talking about that guy there you spoke about. On his side, of course, the Cobb County DA said that the bond hearing this month, they will determine if the evidence supports the charges while he sits in jail and loses everything. Glad to be out of Georgia. The state needs to fall into the ocean. That's what she says about y'all state, guys. Good morning, my love. I'm so happy for you being free. Thanks, love. I need a inverter for the 110 outlet to work without the generator on. Okay, this is from Nesto. Damn, the sold you that unit without a inverter is like they sold you a computer without a hard drive. That's what converts the electricity into different voltage. That's what makes the electricity switch from the battery to the generator. Also, when you get the extra money, make sure you invest in a camera system. They have cameras a size of a pen and sensors to go around. They have new electric beams that shock trespassers. So get the highest voltage you can get to knock a horse down. And you can have the camera set up inside your unit like a ring camera, but they are better because you can barely see them. You got to go back old school from a backup plan, low frequency, so you out on the mountains, you can contact other truck drivers and they can contact state patrol or park rangers. Get you solar flashlights, keep them on top of your roof so that state they can state charged up to 72 hours. Uh, as time pass, invest in some train horns and put them under your hood in case trespassers shake your door. You can hear that a mile away. It comes with a automatic electric system. It re-airs itself. You can push the horn when you are driving in the highways just in case somebody pulls out in front of you. That's what low budget scammers do to get you to hit them so the insurance company can pay them. They target RVs and 18 wheelers. That's why you see all these lawsuit commercials. One more thing, get one of those bells you put over your door. Make sure you stands to keep your unit stable. Make sure, one more thing, get one of those bells you put over your door. Make sure, girl. 5-6. Basically, this is Nesto again. Basically, what I'm saying is your unit should come with stabilizer beams that go up and down. That keeps your unit from rocking side to side. If you come across bad rain or winds, keep some air freshener in your sockets, because as the unit gets older, they start holding odor like a sweaty odor because you living outside. Mm-mm-mm. Watch where you park. Look at the ground. Make sure there's no ant trails. They love getting into units. Make sure you get 5 bars of ivory soap. Open it up and put it in your storage unit in the bottom. That keeps pests away. They like eating those wires in your unit. Enjoy your day. Make sure, now he's Mr. Gloom and Doom. Make sure you get 2 5 to 10 pound dumbbells to build your strength up, because living outside is nothing like living in a home. Sitting around being cute is over for that. You going back to what you like, being a tomboy. Oh, he just can't stop writing now. I still got y'all? Nesto needs to go ahead and put out an ebook, huh? Nesto's RV ebook. Okay. All right. Let's get back at it. If you're just coming in, make sure to hit the thumbs up for me. We have over 800 and we have right at 400 thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up for me. Let's try to get it over 50%. Would be so nice. Okay. If you're enjoying this little text message exchange story time with Boo Thang, with the big head, little body Boo Thang, baby, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Okay. All right, let's go. Nesto, this 5-6 at 11:30. Let me put you on something you don't know. By law, you can take the unit back within 7 to 10 days. Is he trying to tell her to return it? Nesto is a bugaboo if you don't have the right tools to operate the vehicle. I told you yesterday that those shady salesmen will sell you anything. It's hidden things you don't see, like the inverter and the gas unit. The gas unit burns so fast when it get hot outside, and you're running that AC, you think it's burning gas. By driving, it's going to be burning gas while you're living in it because that generator is going to be overloaded. Instead of trying to get money to get the right components in, my advice is to get the same unit but with the right components in it and make sure it's diesel. Why didn't they talk about this before she actually went and bought it? Right now, you can't even plug it into a house or a RV park because it's not sending the right signals to the control panels. That can set the unit on fire. He's talked about her having a fire like 6 times. That can set the unit on fire as well. Instead of spending 150 an hour on a mechanic putting inverters on it, I would get the same unit with the right stuff in it because you don't have the energy unless you got it, unless you got itself, unless you got itself a boyfriend out there, you can go to the hardware store and buy some old generator. You too old for that. He said, unless you got itself a boyfriend out there, you can go to the hardware store and buy an old generator. You too old for that, LOL. You ain't no spring chicken no more. It's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like me. When I get out here, I'm going to get on a spaceship with Elon. So you talking about a bond hearing. Will Wooten. Hey, Will. Nesto wants a bond hearing, but he said when he gets out, he's going to get on a spaceship like Elon Musk, okay? Baby, he said you're not a spring you too old for that. You're not a spring chicken. It's time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like me, when I get out of here, I'm going to get on a spaceship with Elon Musk. I just need me a comfortable seat. I ain't got no time for extra shit. I'm glad going to the doctor. You told me that shit last year. God is good, and at least I got some new energy. You bring that to the front door. This writing is horrible, y'all. LOL, Sonya says, LOL, my salesman is pricing the inverter. I only need the outlet when cooking or TV. I have 200 watts of solar. You scaring me with the fire talk. Girl, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm putting you on facts. Same way you on point about me and this crazy, difficult situation. That's the same way I'm keeping you on point with the knowledge, experience, and facts because you're a little woman with a big heart, but nobody sees that until you open your mouth. What they don't tell you is that they let white people stay in the recreational vehicles for 1 to 2 days to get a feel for the vehicle on the lot. God damn, my phone keeps ringing a lot today. How do you know she didn't ask? These people are they're such victims. They let the white people stay for if you want to go buy an RV and you want to go stay for 1 or 2 days to see how you like it, come on now, Nesto. He says what they don't tell you is they let the white people stay in the recreational vehicles for 1 to 2 days to get a feel for the vehicle on the lot. Also, do you know that when you put your app for the bank loan, they shop the loan around to different banks with your credit? The salesman knows that the bank issues a check in 30 days because until the check comes to the dealership, the deal is really not official. That way they appease you and tell you anything for 30 days because the deal is not finalized. So, no, I'm not trying to scare you. I just want you to be aware of the situation. Like you said, this is your first unit and get stuck with a bad experience, because I know this is not going to be your first one. This is not going to be your first, maybe even to say your last. You're going to move in and out of them like a car. Only difference is it's like real estate on wheels, and you're not in your 70 or 80 years old like it's no duh tomorrow. Girl, do you see this? Oh Jesus, you're going to move in and out of them like a car. Only difference, it's like real estate on wheels, and you're not in your 70 or 80 years old like it's no duh tomorrow. Baby, I can't help with that. But anyway, enjoy it. Some people don't have the luxury to breathe fresh air. I saw Patel with his head down and said, "Damn, that's the way I be looking." Patel. Is his name Patel? The man? I forgot what his name is. Anyway, is his name Patel? They have him over there with the Fulton. Oh yeah, Mahendra Patel. That's his name, Mahendra. Okay, so he is talking about Mahendra Patel. Okay. It's hard in there. The shock of your life. This is Sonya talking. It's hard in there. The shock of your life. The state has no rules. The officials are doing whatever. To be in jail with no evidence of guilt is fucked up. Do they search that man's car to see if he had a rope, anything to kidnap a kid? He is old and walks like he's tired. There is no way he would shoplift. They didn't say he was shoplifting, dummy, let alone steal a kid from the middle of the store. It was a Karen. That's the evidence. It was Karen. There was unfortunately a Karen who is, maybe she was drunk. I don't know. From the middle of the store, he wasn't out by his car. Mom, right there. It's embarrassing to see how they do people. You know, look, you can't ask everybody for everything. The best thing to do when you're in a store and you need some help, do not ask other people who are shopping for anything. Talk to the people in the blue vests. There are plenty of people in blue vests walking around Walmart. Okay. That store is huge. They have at least anywhere from 75 to 100 employees at any given time inside of a super center. You should see someone with a blue vest. Don't ask anybody shopping. Don't ask people you don't know for anything. These people are crazy today. Don't talk to strangers. If they have on a blue vest, that's who you talk to. Talk to someone in a uniform. Do not talk to anybody who's shopping just like you. I'm sure Mahendra Patel has learned his lesson. Bougie Gang knows this, right? Don't ask any of these crazy people anything, because they're going to have you hemmed up in some sort of conspiracy and you're going to be like, what the fuck? Right? She's making sure. Some stores will give you the exact location. They'll give you the aisle and the thing number, but some won't. No offense to the RV owners, but Sonya is really trying to flex because she bought a vehicle. Girl, we know you can buy a vehicle. What's up with the businesses you were okay, girl. All they're gonna do if you don't pay for it is come repossess it, right? Okay, we have 2 more pages of notes. Okay. This is Mahendra. Can we see Mahendra Patel? Hold on. I have the hearing. I didn't know if you guys wanted to watch this, but I've got the hearing, but we'd have to shut this down and do another live. But I saw an interview with Mr. Patel and it was so sad. I felt really bad for him. His daughters were there, his wife was there. They hold no animosity to anyone. And he said that he was able to talk to people about Hinduism. He was able to share his religion with some people in the Cobb County Jail, and he seemed to be happy. So we'll see, right? Okay, let's finish on. Let me put you on to something. This is why I need PI. Wait, did we? Hold on. It's hard out here. Okay. The mom. Okay. It's embarrassing to see how they do people. Let me put you on let me put you on more thing. This is why I need a PI or a picture, maybe a pic of your appliances, because sometimes things are not needed. For example, your stove, if it has a propane tank, don't use it because they can become notorious leaks. So go back to the old school and use the owls, a heating plate, one that you can plug in. That way you can cook your eggs, your turkey bacon, LOL. So you got to make sure you got the right ampage on your generator, because 3,500 watts and up to turn everything on the same generator. If you have hot water, it will be under the bottom of your unit plugged up to the generator. I'm not sure if you have a shower or not. They call that cold water and black water. The cold water is your fresh water, and the black water is where your dirty water goes. So you have two sinks. So you have two tanks. If you're traveling long distance, make sure your dark water tank is empty, because that burns up fuel as well. Also, they have chemicals and tablets that you put in your dark water tank through your toilet stool to keep the odor down. If not, you will have sewage gas backing into your unit that can kill you, as well as don't talk about this on YouTube. LOL. They just give you the glitz and glamour. Too late for that. Yeah, I understand about the Patel situation, but but I didn't really like is that one of his tenant trolls that he rented for 10 years, she got on TV and said she's scared for her life and business because he was a monster. This before the video showed his innocence. It's just amazing how people run off and dog you all the way out with no facts. So I guess Mahendra Patel is, I don't know. People got complaints on the streets. Okay. Any new updates? Nesto says to Sonya. Sonya says, OMG, you're scaring me. LOL, I never poo in the toilet. Not doing that. I put outdoor trash bags over, then throw out. I'll send pics today. I have a 2-top gas stove, but I'll get an electric burner. LOL, you got it, love. Freedom is coming. Yes, it is. I'll review your notes to me and make sure no fires, no carbon, no rats. Love you. Good night, babe. Love you. Sonya says, good night, love. Chilling in the RV, getting used to the space. Okay, LOL. Enjoy your new toy. Good morning, love. The rain has woke me up. The vitamins are working. Still need 10 pounds. Saw a large ant last night, adjusting, missing more. Good morning, my love. LOL. Miss you more today. I got 2 pics today. Yay. Any new date yet? 6/9/25. Can't wait. Freedom is coming soon, God willing. So Nesto's aware he's got court. Okay. 6/9/25. Can't wait. Coming soon, God willing. Fire alarm keeps going off. That's what Sonya says. You have to change your batteries and the alarms. That means that, and that alarm, you have to change your batteries and the alarms. That means they are low. Also, if you're cooking in there, you need some ventilation fans and a window crack, because you're living in a small environment. Your unit needs to breathe. If you have a shower, you have to turn the fan on so it can suck the humidity. I forgot to tell you, the air conditioner unit is a white box inside your ceiling. It blows the air out. Also, the heat The heating, it cost exactly $5K. They call it a throwaway unit because it breaks down a lot and easy to replace. It uses a cold strip that blows cold air with Freon. It's built outside the unit. When it runs out, they replace the whole unit. They have a heat strip as well in the unit. So when the unit is new or hasn't been used in a while, it throws smoke that can trigger your fire alarm as well. So if I got a cold last or today and you switch it over to the heat, that's what it was. Oh my God. I was driving with the windows down and nothing running, and it went well. It went off 3 minutes. I'll check it out on the road. Sonya said, motion hearing June 9th. Freedom is coming soon, God willing, for real. Yes, nosy people still reading text. She said, nosy people still reading text. Sad, no life. I'll call Hoover. Great attorney. Can't wait for this to be done. I heard old dude got bond. Innocent, crazy. Nesto says, yes, I talked to him when he left. He gave away all his commissary to the other inmates. God doesn't abandon a just man. My time, because God doesn't abandon a just man. My time, because I've been telling the truth the entire time. All that matters is God got the last say. So I'm not worried about other people reading our conversations. I hope they're learning how to appreciate the truth and someone like you in my life that cares about me and my well-being. Who is disabled like yourself and still giving 100%. So continue enjoying your journey. Don't look back. Love you for life with abundance and can appreciate our Lord and Savior from every position in life. Freedom is coming. Yes, it is. Just you must stress the truth and assist in your freedom. Remember everything, the dynamics of your relationship. You handled everything. Full disclosure. I love you. I see you're innocent. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, love. Good morning, my love. I got one pick today. I put the car on the hitch all by myself. I have 2 hours of drive left. I went to a truck stop, did not like the fumes. Because I had the car on the back, I couldn't park with my cars. Ugh. LOL. Okay, babe. And that's it. It left on another cliff note, guys. Another cliff note. Sonya is in the wind. She's got the Mini Cooper hitched to the RV. And baby, Sonya is on the road. Sonya is coming to a city near you guys. Okay. Sonya is coming to a city near you. Hold on. Okay. Do you like the branding I put on Sonya's RV? If you have not hit the like button yet, just on the branding of Sonya's brand new RV that says Nestos. I need to get Nesto's font and put that right on the hood and the door. Nestos. I'm sorry. They would have had to take all this Eddie Bauer stuff off. They would have had to give me some sort of different decals. I need for you to get these decals off my thing, please. You think Sonya's going to be going? She said there were some concerts and outdoor festivals. You think she's going over to the shorties in the horses in the stable? I like the way you ride it. Is she going to it's the cowgirl trail ride? Is she going to what's that other song? I got my boots on the ground. India and Pakistan is over a war, is in a war right now. Really? When I tell you, if it doesn't come up in my feed, I barely know about it. Let's see. Sonya would have put Karl Lagerfeld on there. Okay. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? uh, uh, uh. Sonya's getting ready to pull up at the trail rides in her RV and her Mini Cooper. Let me see. I feel like I saw a story with him the other day. What day was that? 2 days ago. Let me see. Yesterday, so that would have been, today is Thursday. So we're talking about, that's yesterday. Tuesday with Mr. Patel. I was like, damn. Oh, I think I know. Have you guys seen this story about Mr. Patel? If I can find it real quick. If not, then I'll have to. It was like a really good recap and it showed all of the, I know Law and Crime did one. We can talk about it. If you guys want to, let me shut this one down. Because it's already 2:15. I got to go pick up Farrah in an hour. Let me see if I can find Law and Crime. Law and Crime did a really good story on it. Law and Crime, Mr. Patel. Let's see if they pull it up real quick. Is this the one that I saw? Okay, hold on.
Not just one clip. And so what we did was in real time, we had it go back and forth.
We have the video, we reviewed every frame, and we're going to speak with the man's attorney, Ashley Merchant, who says this was no crime, but a terrible misunderstanding. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime, I'm Jesse Weber. What began as a routine trip to Walmart for Tylenol has left a man jailed for nearly a month. Mahendra Patel is accused of trying to kidnap a toddler inside the store. The thing about this is surveillance footage that we've obtained is now challenging the official narrative, raising questions about whether or not there is an innocent man behind bars. So I want to take you back to the day that this all apparently went down. And there are two very different versions of this story. So on March 18th, Caroline Miller, mother of two, was shopping at a Walmart on Cobb Parkway in Ackworth, Georgia. This is.
I wonder if she's on some sort of medication. Because how did she, based on the video, how did she even think for a second that this man was trying to take her kids? She's a fucking weirdo. Okay, I'm gonna put me on mute for a minute.
Outside of Atlanta. I want you to take a look at this surveillance footage from inside the store. So Miller is riding a motorized cart with her 4-year-old daughter at her feet and her 2-year-old son in her lap. Now, she later told police that a stranger, and that's the man you see in the gray shirt there, 56-year-old Mahendra Patel, approached her under the guise of asking where to find Tylenol before allegedly trying to snatch her child. Now, according to a press release from the Ackworth Police Department, it reads, quote, officers spoke with the mother and witnesses and learned that the suspect approached her and asked a question about Tylenol. The suspect then grabbed the juvenile and attempted to pull the child away from the mother. The mother was able to break away with the juvenile and the suspect fled the area. The juvenile was not injured during the incident. So Miller claimed that this tug of war ensued, with Patel attempting to pull her son out of her arms before she was able to fight him off. And this is what she told WSB TV in Atlanta back in March. When I pointed my arm out this way to point to the direction of where the Tylenol was, That is when he reached down, put both of his hands on my child, and grabbed him out of my lap. I'm like, no, no, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? He pulled him. I pulled him back. We're tug of warring. Now, shortly after this encounter, she reported the incident to a Walmart employee, and you can see her speaking with a worker on the surveillance footage. And what happens 3 days later? Patel was arrested and charged with attempted kidnapping, simple battery.
I'm telling. Furthermore, what I'm going to say too. I said this earlier. Don't talk to strangers and ask people. If someone has on a blue vest, that's who you talk to, right? Furthermore, unfortunately for men, you cannot. And if there's any men in the midst right now, most men know to avoid women that they do not know and women that are, that they don't know. Period. Because unfortunately there are just some crazy women out here who like cook up shit in their head. And when you see this video, this guy, she was about to tip over in the damn cart because she had all them damn kids, and he actually helped her not tip over. So you could tell he didn't touch her kids.
And simple assault. But this is where the story takes a turn. Why? Patel's attorney, Ashley Merchant, she says that this surveillance footage shows a very different story. And really, it's just one of a misunderstanding, not malice. Now, Ashley, who we're going to chat with in a minute, provided us with segments of Walmart's surveillance footage, which she claims contradicts Miller's account. Now, we watched through the footage and saw everything from when Patel enters the store right up to the interaction, the aftermath, and I want to take you through it, and you can decide for yourself what you think might have happened here. So at around 8:16 p.m., you can see Mahendra Patel enter the Walmart. 3 minutes later, at 8:19 p.m., Patel emerges from an aisle, scanning the shelves, presumably searching for Tylenol, and after a brief look around, he ducks back into the aisle. Moments later, he reappears, still seemingly searching for the meds. The next time he appears from that aisle is when he spots Caroline Miller in a motorized scooter with her 2 young children. Patel, on tape, appears to approach Miller, according to Merchant, to ask about the Tylenol, and the two talk briefly before he steps back, allowing her to guide him toward the correct aisle. And as they turn into the aisle, something happens. The angle kind of obscures the interaction, but Miller claims that is when Patel tried to grab her son, but the footage doesn't seem to show a struggle, right? Patel claims he was just trying to prevent her son from falling off the scooter. Now, Miller points Patel toward the Tylenol before backing up, only to crash into a display, catching the attention of a bystander in an orange shirt who rushes to help with her children. And Patel reappears holding a box of medicine, speaks briefly to the man in orange, and then continues on, calmly walking past Miller as if nothing unusual occurred. And I'm going to show you this from a different angle. So from another camera, we see Patel on the right-hand side emerging from that aisle, walking out of view to talk with Miller. And there they are, exchanging words before Miller can be seen leading Patel to the aisle. Now, we can't see what happens when they disappear behind a display case, but whatever it was, it did catch the attention of the man in the orange shirt. You can see him turn his head. And when we see Miller and Patel again, we get a much closer look at Miller directing Patel down the aisle before turning around to leave. And from this angle, we can see again when she crashes into that display case. And
I wonder if her ass was drunk. But this is also what I'm going to say on top of that. And it sounds weird to say, like, you shouldn't talk to strangers, which that's just one of the first things our parents teach us is not to talk to strangers, right? So why as an adult do you think you want to start talking to strangers? Mr. Patel probably is one of these very friendly foreigner guys. He seemed friendly. He could be an asshole in his main life. I do not know, but he seemed like he's being very friendly with this lady. And I don't mean overtly friendly, creepy. He's asking where the hell the Tylenol is. And maybe I don't know, maybe he thought she was friendly. Maybe the kids engaged him. Who knows? But my opinion is he had one too many interactions with that woman. And after she told him where the Tylenol was, he should have took his ass on. Stop talking to people like you think you know them out in the world, because this trick had you in jail for damn 45 days and probably cost him a lot of money. Okay. A trip to Tylenol gave you a damn headache. Okay. Period. I bet you he wishes he probably would have drank some water, made some warm milk, and took his ass to bed that night and didn't even go get that damn Tylenol, because you interacted with the wrong woman, and this woman has you on some damn, and I'm just going to say it, you know, we already know what's going on here. You've got a young white woman with 2 kids, and, you know, she said that this man came and tried to get her kids, and they put this man in jail for how long? With no, did they even look at these videos?
Subsequent efforts of the man in the orange shirt to help her. Patel?
I don't think he saw everything, because as you could see, his back was turned. But look at Mr. Patel. Mr. Patel, would you carry your ass onto the cash registers and leave that lady alone?
Seems to re-enter the frame. Medicine.
Not that he's doing anything wrong, but he just might be one of these friendly people like, oh, are you okay? Can I help you with something? Sir, get your Tylenol and go home.
In hand, exchanging.
No, you really can't ask a stranger a question. Most men are very leery about women and bothering them, because how many men have been accused of stranger danger, grape, all kinds of things, especially in the Black community? You got a man alone with a woman for a second and it's a problem. So in order to keep the peace, most men are very much keep their distance, keep their boundaries, because you don't want to engage too much. And that might sound crazy, but it's true. It's true. This guy made a mistake engaging with this woman. Unfortunately, he didn't know she was going to make up these lies, but baby, I'm sure Ashley Merchant cost
appears to walk away.
Penny.
Doesn't look unhurried, doesn't look unbothered. There's an overhead angle inside the store that shows Patel stopping to show Miller the Tylenol that he found, receiving a thumbs up in return.
Okay, have a good night.
He checks out at the register, pays with his debit card, pauses to chat with an employee before exiting the store. Nothing on its face that might suggest he was fleeing the scene, as has been suggested. But in spite of what we just showed you here, Ackworth police.
Too friendly. He's talking to too many people. Go get your Tylenol, get your ass in the car, and go home.
Arrested Patel on March 21st. He's currently sitting in a Cobb County jail without bond. Totally off topic, but very important. Did you know that high blood pressure is the #1 risk factor for mortality? Yeah, 1 in 2 adults have it. Many don't even realize they're at risk to save 15%. So to figure out what is going on here, I want to bring on the woman representing Mr. Patel, criminal defense attorney Ashley Merchant. Ashley, thank you so much for coming here on Sidebar. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you have said that this is all a misunderstanding. Can you elaborate on that? Because I don't know what the disconnect is. I mean, the audience just...
She wasn't handicapped. She was just in the scooter. She might have, girl, I was wondering if she was drunk. She was just in one of those Walmart buggies. She wasn't in a wheelchair.
Saw the footage that we played. We see the criminal charges. What is the misunderstanding?
Yeah, there is a huge misunderstanding. And I think it's as simple as 2 people, experiencing the same thing, but experiencing it in very different ways. I mean, it's obvious from watching the footage that Mr. Patel was not meaning any harm. He wasn't trying to abduct a child. He wasn't trying to assault a child. I mean, he's charged with battery. He's charged with assault. He's charged with attempted kidnapping. And if you watch the footage, that definitely didn't happen. If you watch it and you view it through Mr. Patel's perspective, this is a lady who's in a handicap cart, who he thought is handicapped, got 2 young children, and you can see from the video is having some trouble managing them, having some trouble with the cart, and she starts to rise to point out, and you can see this on the video, starts to rise to point out where the Tylenol is, and it looks like her child is falling, which is really confirmed by the fact that moments later when Mr. Patel leaves and goes to get the Tylenol, the child does fall, and she runs the child's foot over. I mean, literally seconds later, this does happen. So it's very reasonable that that's what Mr. Patel...
It's giving drunk shopping with your kids in Walmart
thinks is going on. The fact that someone would interpret that as an attempted kidnapping, it defies logic. There's a gentleman within arm's reach. He's watching the entire thing, and I've spoken to him, and he said...
This is the guy in the orange shirt?
This is the guy in the orange shirt. Yeah. We interviewed him. My investigator interviewed him, and he said, if anything was happening, a kidnapping, an abduction was happening, I would have done something. There was no struggle. Nothing like that. I mean, he's right there. He would have done something. And
You see what she did? She damn backed into the damn Pepto-Bismol and antacid. Yeah, I mean, do you imagine? I hate to say it, but my God, battery, kidnapping, all kinds of shit. All he was he kept showing they were pointing. She got up and pointed to him. There's nothing that looked like he raised his hand to touch her kids. The only time it looked like he reached out to touch her or her kids was when she was about to tip the thing over. Ridiculous. And then she stops to talk to this guy. This guy's like, what the fuck is going on?
you can tell he's a good Samaritan, because when she does bump into the cart, when she does bump into the actual end cap and she does run her child's foot over, he immediately jumps, so this guy is clearly watching, clearly there to help. And he doesn't do anything, and on these videos, you see all these different Walmart employees walking around. Nobody runs over. If Mr. Patel is trying to kidnap a child in the middle of a crowded Walmart, someone's going to come.
Why is she alleging this then? Why do police believe there was something more nefarious going on here?
I mean, I think the problem with the police is that they didn't fully investigate. I think that the police regularly have what I would call blinders on, and they only see one version, and they don't actually investigate the whole case. I don't know why this lady would make this up. I don't know why she would make this allegation. It's very suspect. She waited 30 minutes to call 911. I mean, I've got 2 daughters. If someone was trying to kidnap one of my children, you better believe I'll be screaming at the top of my lungs, running around like a crazy person in that Walmart. That's not happening. She's literally joking with this gentleman moments later, and then, puttering along on her cart. She waits 30 minutes to call 911. I mean, this is not the reaction of someone who's actually just had their child attempted to be kidnapped.
Do you know if police attempted to contact your client before taking him into custody, get his side of the story?
No, they didn't. They took a warrant out and they arrested him. They did do an interview with him when they arrested him, and he told exactly what he's told us. He told them exactly what happened. So they did that. But they did that after they had already secured a warrant for kidnapping.
Why is he, by the way, being held without bond?
Yeah, that's kind of a legal maneuvering and legal snafu almost. I mean, it's a problem with our system. What's happened is the officer arrested him for kidnapping of a minor. He took significant liberties with that warrant. There was no evidence of kidnapping. And so he misrepresented some facts to the magistrate to get that warrant. That is such a serious crime that you don't get a bond when you're in front of that magistrate judge. So Mr. Patel's sitting in jail without bond. And then we file and get a bond hearing. And the district attorney decided, instead of giving us that bond hearing, which is an adversarial hearing, which I can subpoena witnesses, I can cross-examine witnesses, instead of doing that, they wanted to go to a grand jury in a secret private setting where there's no other side, there's no defense lawyer questioning, there's no subpoenaing of evidence, and present it in a one-sided fashion to that grand jury. And they did that. And so when they indicted the case, it was no longer in front of the magistrate judge. It went to the new judge. It went to the trial judge. The superior court judge is what we call it here in Georgia. And so that bond hearing was done away with. So we were denied the ability to get bond. And we've had an administration change here in this county for the DA's office, and the new DA's office does not freely consent to bond like the old district attorney's office did. And so we're in a situation where I've been asking repeatedly for a consent bond and can't get it. And so the first opportunity we had for bond is next Tuesday. And so that's when the bond is going to be heard. And at that point,
so she said that they don't believe that they fully investigated the charge. Her investigators talked to the orange shirt guy. And orange shirt guy, I guess, along with his statement and also the video where they pulled all of the angles from Walmart, shows that the interaction was not what ma'am said it was. Hold on, let me show you guys this. So she talked about the grand jury. The grand jury indicted him. Can you believe that? Without video, I'm assuming, because if had they seen the video, they would never have indicted him on this. But basically, Mahendra was indicted on criminal attempt to commit kidnapping on, let's see, in the county of Cobb, state of Georgia, on or about the 18th day of March 25, did knowingly, intentionally attempt to commit the crime of kidnapping. Isn't that crazy that someone can just, your word against theirs, have you hemmed up on some kidnapping? That's why there are people. I'm sorry. This is just another kind of cautionary tale. And it's just unfortunately number one, when you go into an establishment, talk to the people in the uniforms. Don't engage strangers and ask them for help. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who you're talking to, or who's trying to maybe size you up for a scam or get you involved in something. These days, people are really crazy. This man has been sitting in jail since the middle of March with Nesto. That's why if you're wondering why we're watching this during a Nesto reaction, because Nesto met Mahendra Patel some type of way in the dorm. And this man got accused by what appears to be a Karen, um, who made up a story that the man, if you saw the video, if you didn't see it, scroll back. They're going to show it again. But he got accused and he's out on bond now. I don't know if they've completely dropped the charges yet or not. But this is the indictment. Criminal attempt of kidnapping, did knowingly and intentionally attempt to commit the crime of kidnapping. In that said accused did perform a substantial step towards the commission of said crime, to wit, by pulling at a 2-year-old of Jude Miller, or 2-year-old Jude Miller, from the physical custody of his mother, Caroline Miller, contrary to the laws of the state and good order and peace and dignity thereof. Count 2, Mahendra Patel is being accused of simple assault. Did we see him hit her? That on or about the 18th of March 2025 did commit an act which placed Caroline Miller in reasonable apprehension of immediately receiving a violent injury by pulling at Jude Miller, the 2-year-old of Caroline Miller, while Jude was on the lap of Caroline, contrary to the laws. Can you believe that somebody created this document and executed it with a warrant and had sheriffs go pick this man up at his house, and he had to sit all these days? Like, that's crazy. I mean, to me, the main lesson is you go into Walmart, don't talk to anybody in Walmart that you don't know. Go only to the people with the blue vest. That's it. That's all. Also, another good thing to know, that Walmart, they got cameras everywhere. Thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' holy name, thank you that Walmart has cameras everywhere. If you are into some shit, it's going to be seen. They got damn Las Vegas style cameras, so thank God. Okay. Simple battery. We didn't see that man touch that lady at all. On the 18th day of March of 2025, did intentionally make physical contact. He didn't even touch that lady. Praise be for the cameras under his eye, and praise be. Let me tell you something. If you did not see Handmaid's Tale episode this week, you missed the episode, honey. Let me tell you, Handmaid's Tale was so good. That was the episode, this week's episode. That's the episode I've been waiting for. It was such a good episode. Okay. Comment Handmaid's Tale if you watch. If you were under his eye on Tuesday watching, baby, the episode was so good. Anyway, so these are the 3 counts that Mahendra Patel got indicted on. And Mahendra happened to be in Cobb County with your boy Nesto. Okay. Okay. And that's it. That's all. Let's get back. Let's see a little bit more of the interview with the Georgia legendary attorney, one of the many, Ashley Merchant. Okay. Let's see what else Ashley has to say. But Mahendra is walking. He's outside now. He's free. He's outside of the jail. And thank God for surveillance videos.
He's going to be in jail over 40 days.
Let's put that to the side. I want to talk about what we can expect from that hearing. It seems to me what's going on is there is a disagreement over the footage. Why do I say that, Ashley? Because the police are saying, essentially, the video we just saw was edited. Sergeant
Right.
Eric Mistretta of the Ackworth Police Department said in a statement, the video released by the attorney does not show the entire incident. It seems to have been edited. It's not the video we have. Now, the Daily Mail says they never got any copy of the footage that the police department says they have. What's going on here, Ashley? What's your response?
I am so glad you asked that. So let me start with Sergeant Mistretta. He also issued a statement when Mr. Patel was first arrested and said that Mr. Patel tried to flee the scene. And, you know, we can clearly see from the videos that that's not the case. What happened is we've got all the videos. We sent them to you. There's 20 different surveillance videos, over an hour each, many, many hours of footage. The news is not going to play 20 hours of surveillance footage. What the news is going to play are clips of that surveillance footage. And so what we did was we put together a 5.5 or so minute clip, and there's two views. So this is really important. There's two views of this incident, this alleged incident. There's a view where you can see Mr. Patel's back, and there's a view from the ceiling. And what I wanted was I wanted the viewer to be able to see everything clearly, not just one clip. And so what we did was in real time, we had it go back and forth. So you see the camera where you see his back, and then you see the exact same moments, but from the overhead camera. And then it goes back, and you see the back camera, and then you see the overhead camera. All of it's there. It's just there in a different sequence so that the viewer can actually get more of a 360 view of what's happening. It's not edited. It's not cut. It's not anything like that. It's just two different views that are compiled. It's called a compilation is what it's called. But all of that footage has been released. We have all of the footage.
So just to be clear, nothing was cut out, like the moment when he allegedly tried to kidnap the child, nothing like that. I guess the question is, why are the police saying this? I mean, I imagine you presented this footage to law enforcement, right? Did they have it? Have you gotten a response about presenting this?
You know, I would hope that they have it. I don't know what they have because they have not responded to us. And in their police report, they said that they viewed it, but that they didn't secure it. So
they're probably embarrassed to say we didn't watch it and we've had this man in jail for all this time. I'm going to show you guys this. If you guys want to watch the hearing, because there's a pretty decent hearing. It was like about 45 minutes long. We can watch it, but I'm going to have to show it to you guys when I come back from picking up my daughter. But we can check. Let's check this out real quick. And this just kind of came about because Nesto is in. We can finish up the interview with Ashley too, but let's just watch that just to kind of, let me see. This is Mahendra getting out of jail. That might be Ashley Merchant's husband. Look at everybody have on some yellow. Okay. Girl, they're over there at Cobb County Adult Detention Center coming out. Bible lady, what's good, boo-boo? Yeah, only fear the lawyers. Oh. Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. I mean, to me, he was being human and he was trying to be helpful. But there are so, I mean, look, we talk about, look, at the end of the day, you guys already know that racism, fear of brown people, melanated people exists. This is an Indian man. I don't know what he was thinking, but maybe he hadn't met Karen before. He met a Karen. And Karens come in all shapes, sizes, and cultural backgrounds. We have Karens of all races. Every Karen is not white, but this is a white woman who clearly was fearful or had some sort of nonsensical idea in her head that this brown man was coming for her. And it seems like all he was being friendly and asking about some fucking Tylenol. And she took it to the extreme. I don't think that man was trying to harm her. Unfortunately, it's sad. But maybe she's clearly got some sort of sight. She's going to have to come up with an answer. She will, because he's got Ashley Merchant for a lawyer. And after Ashley gets this man cleared, he might want to be compensated. And you know what I'm saying? That's a lawsuit. Some of you guys say, oh, they should sue. Yeah, that's a suit. That's Miss Caroline Miller. Miss Caroline Miller might have a lawsuit. You know what I mean? Because, like, where did you get that from our interaction? All I was doing was asking you for a damn Tylenol. But I'm just, and Mr. Patel didn't do anything wrong, but I just go back to don't talk to strangers. That's it. Don't talk to these scary ass strange people out in the world. because there are some crazy people out here. And Caroline Miller is one of them.
So happy to be out.
So happy to be out.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I think that's Ashley's husband. Look, Cobb County Adult Detective. Nesto! Nesto, look, someone's getting out again ahead of you. Look, someone's got a good lawyer. I guess Ashley didn't want to call Caroline out for being a Karen, you know, but the Karens do exist. Karens do exist, and I think it was on some Karen. Hyper aware, hyper scared, hyper everything, hyper insanity. She's just crazy.
How does it feel?
I feel great. It's a freedom that's called now. Finally, I'm out.
So happy to be out.
So happy to be out.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Mahendra, can you tell us, did you meet a man named Nesto behind bars, please? Mahendra, did you meet Nesto Williams, please?
I was there for 47 days, absolutely. I counted every hour and every minute of it over there.
How does it feel being able to walk outside, be with your family, with your daughters?
It feels great. It feels great. It could not happen without all these guys right here in my circle. Didn't help me.
What was it like all that time? Those 6 weeks you were in there.
Well, you know, I'm a perseverance guy, so you got to take it one day at a time. A lot of ups and downs in the days, but I knew we had a team outside helping me. So one day we'll see the light out, and then we see it today.
Yeah, put it in perspective. I asked if he had clothes, and he said, "Well, I have winter clothes because I went into jail. It was
That's
still
right.
winter."
Yeah, this
I
is
mean,
it. And I have a jacket actually too, black jacket, because that day it was in the 40s when I got picked up.
Yeah.
So like I don't even have clothes even. Yeah, it was a tough time over there, but
What was your reaction when you got arrested?
I said that, you know, I cannot even dream about somebody alleging me for doing this kind of thing. Forget about me dreaming to do this. So it was a shocker. In fact, I didn't even realize why they were arresting me in the first place. And they took me in Acworth. And that's when I realized that this is what it was all about. I thought they had a wrong guy or something. So we had no idea.
But he wants to go home and, you know, eat a home cooked meal and be with his family and get a shower. Yeah, what are you going to do first? Yeah, what are you going to do first?
I got to take a shower. I'm a picky about food, but I told my daughter and wife, I said, I don't care. Better than what I got over there. I'll take it any day, any moment. So any food I will eat.
Very quickly seeing all your supporters.
Yeah. I wanted to thank actually Ashley Merchant. Here's my daughter. She is Elena is the champion. She is the one who worked day and night for me. And she's the one got Ashley on the team. I shouldn't do it without my daughter.
You've gotten 47,000 signatures. How do you feel about all the support?
Oh, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know how I will be able to pay the thing for great food.
Everyone that had supported him this whole journey and without questions. And we are very glad.
I could not believe that this many supporters came out today, were inside and outside the courtroom to support.
I mean, it's a good story of how things can happen. I think that unfortunately the police decided to believe someone that they shouldn't have. And just to use the expression egg on the face, I think that they probably have some egg on their face because they did not do their due diligence before they went and picked this man up. Even while they had this man in jail, all this time they did not do any due diligence to see, like, okay, let's go ahead and flush the rest of this story out. Did he actually do what they said? Oh, here's the videos back. There's nothing on those videos that says that this man did anything other than engage with this woman for a question. did the same thing to Shirley, trying to keep them in fear so they believed he is needed. Narc move all day. You're so right. So Real Impress is referring to how Nesto used to kind of like, Shirley, don't do this. Shirley, make sure you park close to the entrance. Use the valet. They're going to try to steal your car. They're going to try to steal your diamond, type of thing, which Shirley's made it to all this big age. I think she knows what to do, what not to do. So yes, absolutely. You are 100% right. Thank you so much, hun, for supporting. You're awesome. West Side Story in the bushes, and love y'all. We love you, baby. Thank you so much for supporting. And then another friend, Reef and Muff's mom. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to those of you who've sent through Cash App. Sometimes I don't hear them when I'm live, but I always respond back. So thank you very much. I don't know if I got anything yet today, and that is okay. I just want to make note that always check back your Cash Apps. I usually try to accept them like immediately as soon as I get off live. So thank you, thank you, thank you for always supporting. You guys are awesome. Nesto leads his females in fear. He does. He kind of injects a little kind of, I mean, Sonya's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but she's 50 plus years old. She's raised 2 kids, quote unquote. She'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, we fall, we get up, we fall, we get up. You know what I mean? We get up, we fly, and then we fall, and all of those things. That's life, right? Nothing is perfect. Shirley certainly didn't get to be her big age with a grown daughter, grandchildren, living in fear. She ended up with his crazy ass, didn't she? So Shirley is, I'm sure, just fine right now, doing well on her own. Okay. So Mr. Good news for Mr. Patel. If you guys want to watch the hearing, I'll run it when I get back to the house.
I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful for that.
Mahendra.
He can't afford Ashley Merchant, but you know what? He probably, if you put together everything he paid BC and Crail Lewis, he probably could have gotten a little bit of Ashley Merchant. You never know. And Ashley, it could have, we don't know what Ashley could have done, but he could have afforded her.
I think they came up with it, so I didn't have any choice but to wear a green one. So
I know. I saw you do the namaste when you came out.
Yes, I do.
Do you feel like any of this has to do with race at all?
I don't want to comment that. I mean, it's a very sensitive issue. I know. I don't know what goes through the mind of people when they do that. We don't play racism in our life. We take it whatever the card we get in. But I was reading a Bhagavad Gita actually inside, okay, which is a Hindu scripture, you know it. And then when I was coming out, one of the guy inmate, who's a white inmate there, he said, "Can I get this Gita? Can I get this Gita?" I said, "Of course I can. You can get a Gita. We'll send you 10 of them if you want to." So they were reading as well, and I think it's a bigger thing God put me in. I don't know why they just picked me out of the road and put me over there for 47 days. We'll figure out. We'll pray for it and see what his message is, what we want me to do.
How excited are you to actually clear your name, be out there in front of it now?
Well, we haven't cleared yet. We still have to go. I think this is the first step in the right direction. I think it goes beyond me, actually, that, you are innocent until you are proven guilty. And sometimes, things doesn't work out. I'm so happy for my paralegal right here. She was overwhelmed. Okay, this lady.
How do you feel about what Caroline Miller is saying about you?
I don't know. I don't feel grievance about other people. That's what it is. We take it positively, everything in life, and whatever comes through, it's her karma that she will have to keep up with.
He said it's her karma she's going to have to keep up with. You heard that?
Whatever she did. And we take it positively, everything in life, and whatever comes through, it's her karma that she will have to keep up with whatever she did. And we go about our life. But again, I wanted to thank all of them. It would never have happened because of this lady right here.
Are you hoping the DA will drop the charges?
When first day she came, we're like, "You have no idea what is going on outside. But we got to change your image over here."
It was just such a wrong.
First few days were not good for our family and everybody, but we quickly turned around, and I'm so grateful for not only Atlantans who came out inside and outside today, but also so many people from online, all across the country and out of country, in other countries as well, supported us all over in social media, and I could not be thankful for more.
Well, thank you all.
Okay, that was Mahendra Patel. They did have a bond hearing the other day, and he did get out. So you see Ashley in the same dress. This was the day of the bond hearing. I think they immediately let him out. He is out on a bond. Let me see what it says on Cobb County. He is out on a bond. Was it $10,000? Someone said that. $10,000. He paid all together. Let me show you guys this. This is interesting. We don't get to see this often. Let me show you this. So there was the 3 charges, guys, right? He had a $10,000 bond, $100 fee, $1,000 fee, another $100 fee, and a Cobb County bond fee. So $10,000 bond equaled what? $11,220. Okay, that's the bond. Let me, before I click on, I don't know what the bond is going to say. Oh, it wouldn't connect me. Okay. Hold on. Okay. He's over there in Cobb County. Okay. Wait a second. I don't want to show anything I'm not supposed to. Okay, arresting agency. That's their address. It does have his address. That's why I'm not showing on here. It's not redacted, but Mahendra, he spent 45 days in jail. He got out 2 days ago. And I have to check his case again, but I showed you guys his indictment. The reason why we brought him up, just coincidentally, Nesto happened to mention his name. And I was like, I know they're not talking about the man from Walmart, but they were. They were talking about the man who was accused. And I mean, when his mugshot was not giving him any justice. Okay. His mugshot gave him no justice at all. It looked like, he looked mad, disturbed, upset. And who wouldn't be being arrested for something you don't know anything about? But I mean, like, Sonya there could be 100 more cases like this. At the end of the day, this situation doesn't have anything to do with Nesto. Can we just say that on some amen? Nesto, Mr. Patel, he don't have nothing to do with you, sir. He wasn't in there, theft by deception. He wasn't in there with a gun. He wasn't in there trying to dupe people out their vehicles. He was in there looking for some Tylenol. And unfortunately for him, he asked the wrong person. That lady has a screw loose. Maybe she was on some drugs. Maybe she's got some sort of racist bone in her body. We don't know what's wrong with ma'am, but we're just going to say, sis, stay away from me. Okay, just stay away. And we'll keep things, you know what I mean? Like, you stay over there and I'm stay over here. And you do what you want to do. Unfortunately, Mr. Patel interacted with the wrong woman. And unfortunately for him, 45 days later, he's now out of jail and probably had to spend a lot of, wrong place, wrong time, wrong place, the wrong time. I mean, this used to happen to men a lot. You know what I mean? You look at someone the wrong way, they, back in the day, they'd accuse you of rape. You know what I mean? So, it's unfortunate. I hope that lady gets some help. And, that's it. That's all. She tried to get him deported. Unbelievable. Nesto was scamming. This guy was looking for Tylenol. That was it. And trying to help, I hope she gets brought up some charges. I do. What up, Doe 313? I hope someone like that, you know, we're trying to do better these days. We have lots of challenges in this world. I don't want to get up on my soapbox too much, but we're trying to make the world a better place. Okay. It by each person just doing their part to keep it cute. If everybody were to keep it cute, baby, this place would be amazing. Okay. If every person decided I'm going to not try to offend or hurt or harm anybody and I'm just going to keep it cute, do you imagine how wonderful the world would be? So people like Carolyn or Miller, whatever her name is, baby, just stay away. Okay, just stay out the way and leave people alone. But also, in the spirit of that, too, you just have to be careful and you cannot talk to everybody. There are paid people in these establishments that are there to answer your questions. It's not even to be funny. People are paid a wage. You're paying an upcharge on that Tylenol and Colgate so that there are people in the store in blue vests who are happy to help you. Talk to them. Don't talk to the strangers. Talk to the people who are on the clock. Don't ask me where the milk is. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I am a helpful person. I would never do such a thing, but there are about 75 to 100 people at any given time inside of a super center to help you, okay? On the clock. Why don't she just take a bunch of pictures and show it to him? I'm not sure, boo-boo. I'm a mess and you love it. Oh, thank you, Bible lady. Y'all spoiling me. Thank you so much. Hoover might need to invest in a yellow dress. Maybe it would be a better fit and get Nesto out. Yes. Okay, you guys want to see the Ashley? You guys want to see the hearing? Hold on. I can't show it now. If I put it on now, then it'll be on and I'm not going to be moderating. I'll just have it on. Is that what you guys want me to play it for y'all? And y'all can listen, or you want me in the background like, girl, did you just say that or whatever? I can shut this one down and or I can just let it play. I can just let it play for the next hour, but I'll be back. I'll put this on and let it play. Do you guys want some more live? Let's see. Girl, the body cam here. See, they didn't arrest him though at Walmart. They put out a warrant and got him like a day or two later. Hold on, let me see. He was the warrant went out. Oh, I lost the screen. I'll have to look it up again.
And so we're just very thankful about that.
Why do you think we saw him sit in jail for so long?
I think that it was just a couple different factors that played into it. You know, the court system sometimes takes a while to get bond. I think the charges were embellished at the beginning, and that sort of led to a downward spiral that resulted in him sitting in jail for a while.
Are you going to fight to get these charges dropped?
Yes, definitely. We think Mr. Patel is. Yeah, so Mick is innocent, and so we're definitely going to fight for his innocence and for him to be released. The process, we filed a motion to dismiss already. It's called a demur, and that's a motion to quash the indictment. So we've already filed that. We're hoping that the judge will dismiss the charges. Essentially, we're saying that he can admit to all the conduct and he's not guilty of a crime.
You said the video in court, you said the video clearly shows that this was not a case of attempted kidnapping. If you could talk about that.
Right. I mean, the video is clear. If you watch the video, you can see a gentleman who is helping someone who he thought's a neighbor at a neighborly Walmart. There's nothing criminal about it. There's nothing no interaction that's scary, nothing like that.
I want to ask you about Mrs. Miller really quick. Do we, from what I understand, you said that she's made false accusations prior.
Yes.
Was this Lyft driver, Uber driver, another person of color?
Yes, he was. He was an African.
Ooh, Caroline Miller, you might be getting some charges. Okay.
African American gentleman, and there's been.
She accused a Lyft driver, a black Lyft driver, another melanated man of a crime. What?
Or prior false allegations. So we're sort of investigating that now and trying to put all of that together. I mean, we can't bring charges against her. I'm not sure. We're investigating. We're trying to figure out the motivations. I mean, at this point, we just want the case dismissed against Mr. Patel.
What did you make of what the district attorney's office had to say regarding a history of alcoholism and also pointing to the same video that you've provided?
She's a certified Karen. So good going, Ashley, for uncovering. We don't need Karens are the worst. Karens make this place not safe because there are good people out here, and we're taking the eyes off of the people who do need eyes on them, because there's people out here who want to point fingers and make false allegations against innocent people. And that's exactly what we don't need. It pulls resources away from the actual real criminals by accusing law-abiding people who are just minding their own business, trying to do whatever they're doing. Sad.
I think this is a case of a
Oh,
misunderstanding.
how did I know she was LB? Did you not hear me say she probably was drunk or on something? Who rides a Walmart cart with 2 kids on it? Somebody drunk? Okay, I know sometimes grannies do that. They try to get all the grandkids on top of the carts and all that stuff, but damn it, that woman was an able-bodied young lady with 2 kids on there bumping into everything. To me, it just screamed alcohol. You know what? She's a mess.
It's very clear, and you could see that in the court today. You're looking at a video that 99.9% of people view and say it's a misunderstanding, and then the minority view that you can take to the absolute extreme, they believe supports their decision, their side of it. But I think it's clear when you watch it and you look at all the context. If you look at everything, you can clearly see that this is not a crime. That this is nothing like that. I'm not surprised that they harped on his DUI arrest. I mean, that's what they have. I don't think it's particularly relevant because we've talked to all the witnesses and no one said there was any alcohol involved. But I also think that that's sort of what they had to try to deny bond in this case. I mean, it's that's completely unrelated to this, but we brought it up. We weren't trying to hide from it. I mean, we definitely brought it up. That happens, but I don't think it had anything to do with this, and it was just what the judge said. He has no violence. He has no charges involving children. He has nothing of a sexual nature. I mean, nothing like that.
Ms. Burton, you saw the gallery laugh when the state was presenting the video of him allegedly yanking the child. Do you think that the judge or the court system is kind of thinking the same thing, that, hey, this is a reach?
Yes, and I think that was one of those things that wasn't planned. But when you see something and someone
Okay, so he had a drunk driving before, and she's probably a drunk. Okay, my bad. I had to go let the dogs out.
And
so he had a DUI, but she's over here accusing brown people of crimes on a regular. She needed a scooter. She probably was drinking. Girl, Karen is back. Okay.
We've spent a lot of time trying to avoid having any reaction, but I think it was hard for the people in the courtroom, especially since we've been thinking there's this, what is it? What is supporting their decision to not give them a bond? What is it? That's it. It's sort of like that old Wendy's commercial. Where's the beef? Like where, and I'm showing my age by saying that, but it's like, what? That's it? That's your case?
There's been speculation that your relationship with the district attorney's office has played a role in this case. Do you care to comment on that? Or
I hope to God that's not the case, because anytime you're taking someone's freedom away for 6 weeks, I mean, you're literally taking them away from their family, their friends. 6 weeks is a long time.
do you think that is the case?
I hope not. I don't know, and I hope not. But I hope that ultimately the right thing's done.
How's Mr. Patel been holding up the past 6 weeks? Been sitting there, no
Yeah.
bond.
At the very beginning, it was actually really difficult because all of the news that was presented was presenting him as this fleeing kidnapper. So that was really hard. And it's hard whenever you're just getting accustomed to being in jail. I can tell you, once the evidence actually came to light, things have definitely shifted, but it's still been miserable. I mean, he celebrated his birthday in jail. He's the caregiver for his elderly mother. He's had to rely on family and friends to care for her. I mean, that's a very difficult thing to do.
In a statement from the Cobb County DA given to actually NBC News Now, they said there's more to the story.
That was it. I think more to the story is that he had a DUI.
And it sounds like the district attorney's office has been in touch with the victim's or the accused's mother, and she's concerned about her safety or the family's safety. What's your reaction to that?
I mean, I'm concerned for Mr. Patel's safety. I've been concerned for his safety this entire time. And I think there was a lot of things drawn out about the case early on because she chose to go to the media. It also sounded like she was letting the district attorneys handle the case, which I thought was interesting, because it's up to them now. If they want to release him, do the right thing.
And where is Mr. Patel now? Going back to jail?
He's got, how the process works is you have to actually go back to jail to bond out. I know on TV they walk out of the courtroom. Doesn't happen that way. So he goes back to jail and then posts the bond and actually is going to be released from the jail. So that's
today.
He will be home today. I'm headed out there to get him. Yes. I think probably 2 hours. But Cobb is really good. Cobb is fast. Yeah, Cobb processes folks pretty quickly.
I noticed the district attorney was in the room and Sheriff Craig Owens actually walked through.
I did see that.
I haven't been to many bond hearings, but is that normal? Is the sheriff usually involved?
No, the sheriff is never there, and neither is the district attorney. I'm guessing because of all the people. I mean, we had almost 400 people. I think because we had almost 400 people, and we had so much community outpouring. Almost 50,000 signatures on a petition. So I think they were here just because of the attention.
I would like to know. I'm trying to find that lady. Anyway, okay, I'll be back. I've got the hearing. I've got the full hearing over here. I just need to go pick up my daughter from school. Okay. So I'll see you guys back. I haven't even set up another live yet, but I'll set up a live now so you guys can sit in there. I hope you guys will come back if you guys are interested in this. Hopefully you will come back. And we can finish this thing on up. Okay. But again, the reason why we brought this up, it is an interesting story and it did just happen. He just got out of jail 2 days ago, but he crossed paths with your boy Nesto. Okay. They are always trying to bring up an innocent person's past. No, like I said, there is nothing. Yes, absolutely. There's nothing. People leave Christmas parties and holiday parties and they shouldn't be driving. They've had a couple of drinks. They might be able to drive, but at the end of the day, you should not be driving if you've had a couple of drinks. It's just not a cool thing to do. And he got caught up, but this lady falsely accusing workers out here or people just out here in the mist, just trying to live their life. Come on now. But we'll find her. Her name is, didn't we see her on the, her name is Caroline Miller. And I don't know where she's from, but I would imagine it's somewhere in Cobb County. Caroline, Caroline. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. If she has social media, I'm sure it's probably up, but you know what I mean? Clearly don't bother this lady because she's crazy. But as far as Facebook, social media, they showed her pictures on Law and Crime. So if she has social media out there and it's not down, well, maybe she wants to be seen. I don't know. You know what I mean? But don't, you know what I'm saying? I always just say don't bother anybody. You know what I mean? Because clearly this lady does not mind calling the police. Okay. Anyway, this was a fun episode today. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everybody who came through. All of you guys. I'm just gonna say CGS on Cash App. You know your initials, CGS. Boo Boo, thank you for my Cash App. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna do better trying to check those before we break out of our session, so you guys know. Thank you for spreading the love. Thank you. Yesterday, a boo named TC, I'm going to just give the initials. I responded, but it's a boo-boo named TC. Thank you. And just everybody else. You guys are awesome. So, too many to name, but thank you guys. Okay, you guys have a good afternoon. I'm not even going to roll the outro. Let me go ahead and go so I can pick up Boo, and then I'll be back and we can watch the also, you know what I wanted to watch too? Hold on a second. I put it in my watch later. Oh, a little bit of the hearing of the guy who ran over the deputy who shot his son. Is that in Ohio? Did y'all hear about that case? All right, we might be back for another hour or two later. as soon as I come back. So just give me an hour or so. And then we'll be back and we'll watch the Ashley Merchant, and then we'll see a little bit of the nightmare. A family lost a young man. He was shot by I'm skinny on details on this, so I'm going to be honest with you. I saw one of the news stories, but I don't know all of the details. But a young man was shot, and soon after, the dad went and exercised his own justice and took out the deputy, and the hearing was very stressful. So I did put some videos to the side on that so we could get caught up on like what actually happened there, and that's taking place in Ohio. So those two situations, if you want to get caught up on that, meet me back here in about an hour. Okay. All right, you guys, love you, mean it. Have a good afternoon. Make sure to hit the thumbs up for me. It's a free way to support the channel. If you're new here, you're just coming through and you're like, what is going on here? Everything. There's a little bit of everything. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Hit the thumbs up for me. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time. Okay. Bye.